I never changed one single grain of sin. Never changed. I never changed one single grain of sin. Oh, yeah. Never changed. I never changed one single grain of sin. Never changed. I never changed one single grain of sin.
I say, yo, what is it? They say K-S-D. I was like, oh, that's too much. That's too many. Yeah. Yeah. That's like you calling yourself 10. Right. I feel like it's too dark. Yeah. I get what you're saying. What's good, yo? What's good, though, man? Kev, what up?
What up?
Oh, I'm about to say what up to him, but he's gonna go fix something. We got Jay Sharps in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
I've been asking you to come on here for like mad long, man, right?
That's what happens when you're a busy man.
Yeah. I see him almost every day. I'm like, yo, when you?
Right.
But he's always in and out doing his thing, man. How are you today?
Good, man.
Talk like on the top of the. Yeah, that's good.
I'm good. Just came from working and I gotta work in another 2 to 3 hours. So
For real?
yeah.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Got my own clients, brother.
Yeah, fix it for him, Kev. You did. You just made it worse.
Exactly. Should have just said, yeah, thanks for trying, but you did it wrong.
Oh. That's cool?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you gotta go. You said you got a client tonight.
Mhm.
You gotta go to them, or they come to you.
Go to them.
By the way, before we even go, he's a barber. He's a traveling barber
Right, mobile.
for the elite.
He's a barber. He's a barber, not a male gigolo. All right, that's what you guys.
Oh yeah,
he's not a male gigolo.
Yeah,
like a Uber barber.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's dope.
Simplify it.
Okay.
Do they have an app for that?
It's called some of them. I mean, they got a lot. It's called The Cut. One of them. I don't want to advertise, but there's some of them.
Oh, that's the one that Dita Barber uses too. The Cut.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm more of an exclusive.
See, that's why I said I thought I was joking for the elite. Like, when did you start cutting hair?
Deep state haircuts.
I think I was about 14 to 15. As long as I can remember.
You ever
Talk
cut?
closer to the.
Yeah.
There we go.
You
I just want them to hear you.
I just want. You ever cut for the Illuminati?
I might have and not known about it. Listen, when I get there, I'm like, do what
No,
I gotta
that's question.
do
I respect it.
and cut. And once my job is done, I'm out.
That's what speak on it. So he's just like
Smart man.
I'm not there to drink. I mean, I'm not there to nothing else. Cut and go. Cut and go.
cut and go. Yes.
The Illuminati. Imagine that shit. Imagine he did a whole shit and they got all
Like
their hair.
to a lodge? Like, no, I never been to a lodge. It's like, you
As
know,
long as you've never been to an island, we good, right?
like 33 degrees.
Checkers on the floor.
Like, yeah.
Right, the check is on the floor. Like, damn. Depending how many zeros, I'm picking it up. But if it's not enough zeros, I ain't picking that up. Somebody's picking that up for me.
I hear you.
Shit, I might do it.
Kind of rude and disrespectful.
Might do it.
but
Hell yeah. For the right price? Why not?
That's what I said. Enough
That's what I'm
zeros,
saying,
hey,
like-
I'll pick it up.
It's not like that's not like they I'm not initiated. I'm just giving a haircut. Like, you know what I'm
Never know, man.
saying?
You never know what's the initiation, man.
Oh yeah, imagine you fuck up one of the Illuminati's haircuts though.
Oh man.
That'd be. Why you gotta say that? You put that in my head.
Become adrenochrome or some shit.
A what?
Adrenochrome.
A what?
That is.
You have to break that down. For
What
the
is it?
viewers, too, though.
Say it again.
Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome. That sounds like something I don't need to know what that is. Sounds like you might have to stay far away from that.
I'm about to Google that shit right now. Yeah.
Or you could just tell us what it is.
I'd rather Google it and not read about it.
You'd rather Google it and not read about it.
Yeah, like not talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd rather
Yeah.
not talk about it.
Nobody
Yeah.
even know how to spell that.
You brought it up, brother?
How you doing?
Hey,
You the one who say it and then
Right?
Damn, bro, you going back to the topic,
we still don't know what you don't know how to spell it. How you spell it?
bro. Next topic, bro.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah. But you don't know what he said.
God damn.
Hey, they gonna
Adrenochrome is a chemical compound produced by the oxidation of adrenaline. It was the subject of limited research from 1950 through 1970 as a potential cause of schizophrenia.
Okay, cool. All right.
That has nothing to do with what we were saying.
Was that the wrong?
No. Better not talk about it, but yeah.
cutting anybody I
Okay.
know of who has schizophrenia.
Okay. All right, we good, JC. How was your week, man?
It was cool. Got the week off, so got a lot of sleep. My sleep patterns are all over the place. I went.
noticed.
Yeah.
But you be sending shit at like 3 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never do
so-
shit like that.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up.
I-
I'm up. So, I definitely need like a night job. I think I'll be better at a night job than a day job, but that's a whole nother subject. I went to go take some pictures of some birds. Went some bird. I don't know what you
Saw
call
that.
it. Bird picking, bird watching. Yeah, got a green parrot.
That was in Pelham.
No, that was in the park over by. That's over by IS. You know when you go over the bridge.
Memorial Park.
Oh,
Yeah,
by-
right over the bridge.
Yeah. So those are Quakers.
Quakers.
Quakers, yeah. So those Quakers actually. Well, I used to live around there.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
what I'm saying. But like those are Quakers. So like so what happened with that is that they started breeding around there because there were a shipment of parakeets were being sent to a pet shop and the truck flipped over. So those birds flew out the truck and from there they started breeding.
Oh, we're like
wow.
Rio. Remember the movie Rio?
Never seen it.
You never saw
I never saw real either.
Rio. You saw Rio, right?
Cartoon, right?
Yeah. With the bird, where the bird
You
came
guys
out.
got kids though, man.
That's true. Yeah. Nah,
I had to watch it.
yeah, word. You saw it, right? Yeah, I like that movie's fire. But the bird, the thing went over, and all the birds, and it happened to Finding Nemo too.
Never so funny.
You'd be surprised.
Finding Dory.
If you ever
Never saw
bored,
Dory
watch
either.
those. Hey, watch them. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Finding Dory. Remember
Yeah.
all of them
Yeah,
the
I've never watched it.
it's crazy. I never really thought something like that would happen.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. So those parakeets are out there because of that.
But wouldn't they? Don't they need to
They're
be
the
like in
most
the?
annoying birds ever to wake up to.
Really?
The most annoying.
They have them in Pelham too, over the lights by the baseball field. They
Mm.
all over there.
But did you guys know a lot of the stuff we have in the city, Bronx, a lot of the stuff came from other places. A lot.
Yeah, like there was a coyote over here. Like
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, we had numerous.
we had numerous coyotes over here. I never.
Yeah, numerous coyotes. Yeah, like coyotes roam the Bronx all the time. They come from a lot of them come from Yonkers and the Westchester side too. Who?
Yeah, cardinal, a red cardinal. Well, it was a red bird. I don't know if it was a cardinal. I know it was a cardinal.
That has to be somebody's, and they just let it go. Or something.
Maybe I don't know, but I just know it was a red bird, so I just assumed it was a cardinal. That's the only red bird that I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Roaches too. Roaches come from Germany, I think, or something like that.
Some roaches.
Yeah.
They have like
I'm serious.
I Google weird shit like this too. But they have German roaches, they have Japanese roaches.
Yeah.
The Japanese roaches actually jump.
Yeah.
They actually run and jump.
What?
Yeah. That's scary. That shit is scary.
Why do you wait? You just Google this shit for no reason?
Yeah, I Google a lot of things, but I have a lot of factual stuff in my head.
Puerto Rican roaches fly.
Huh?
Puerto Rican roaches fly.
Puerto Ricans fly. Yeah. They fly.
Well, I mean, those are in Ecuador too. A lot of the.
Oh, word?
They're in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They're the Caribbean.
And South.
Yeah, South America. But some of South America is Caribbean too.
They're all mixed up. Think about it.
Because if you think about Venezuela is part of the Caribbean, but half of Mexico is part of the Caribbean. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Shout out to the roaches, I guess.
Yeah, word.
Like, travel and trade all the time. So if you're traveling, you travel.
It's on the boat.
Stuff.
It's on. Yeah, it's on the truck.
You put that in a suitcase, man. They popping out.
Popping out.
They got the German roaches out in Colombia.
Yeah, word.
Bronx roaches.
Whenever Pablo Escobar was sending stuff over here, like probably roaches from Colombia over here.
Huh?
With the cocaine. Yeah.
So you say you got cocaine roaches?
Cocaine roaches, weed roaches.
Balling your face off while you sleeping?
That's crazy.
Some of the stuff too, like that grows in the concrete, that goes out. All those things are not from here either.
What do you mean?
Like those, I don't know, weeds. Like
those weeds that come out of the grass, it's
like
algae. It's
like dandelions.
Yeah, they're not from here.
Do y'all know that like you allergic to like pollen, right?
I'm allergic to plants in general.
Oh, plants? You allergic to pollen? Yeah. Do you know like being allergic to pollen is like being allergic to like flower sperm?
Oh,
because that's how they pollinate other flowers. It's flower sperm. So you just allergic to mad flower sperm.
Hey, I'm allergic to plants in general.
Yes. It's what it is.
Flower sperm get you. That should be getting niggas itchy and shit.
I have allergies all year round.
That sucks.
But that's why like my eyes are always like black, like always dark, whatever it is, and like I can't lack of sleep and everything, especially in the spring. I take Allegra, but like I take Allegra when I really, really need it. But
the secret is you don't even gotta get the expensive stuff. You go to the dollar store, and get those allergy pills, non-drowsy. They cost $1. Well, now $1. $5 is it now that they went up to? And you take one at night. You take one as soon as you get up. So therefore, you're always covered. But you also got to start it before pollination starts kicking in. So that's my trick.
It's good to know. It's good to know. I'm gonna try it.
Because it's already
it's in your system.
You know, it's his fault.
It's in your system for 24 hours.
Already. So you know what I mean. You take it at night before you go to bed, and you take it in the morning. You're covered. You don't have to follow the same procedure.
So what's the Dollar Tree one name?
I don't even know. It's a green box. I just take the whole
have
rack.
a name. It just says allergy med.
Zyrtex? Zyrtex?
It's probably the dollar version of Zyrtex.
Probably, but it's non-drowsy.
Most of those drugs have the same.
I'm shopping at Dollar Tree tomorrow. I'm shopping.
I'm serious.
I've been doing food shopping at Dollar Tree.
I take the whole rack. If it's 20 in there,
so that's why I can't get them. I gotta go for you now.
I take it before it kicks in, brother. I'm telling you. I'm
you
always
take the whole
outside.
rack, though. You take
I
the
take
whole
the whole rack. If it's 10, then I'm taking 10. That's $10. I don't care. $20. But I have it in my car in case I forget. I have it in my bathroom. I mean, I have to take it because once it's the allergy season kicks in, everyone starts buying this. Then you're not gonna find anything.
Yeah, sure.
And to pay like $15 for like Zyrtex and all that. I mean,
I get a store brand. I get the if I go to like Dwayne Reed or something, I get it from the store. I get a store brand. It's like $7, like 5 of them. Well, I mean, but that's equivalent though. I mean, if I'm buying if I'm buying like $7 for 5 of them, it's like almost equivalent to $1.25.
But you're getting more than $5. More than 5. It's like I think it's 2 sleeves.
But if it's $1.25, it actually lowers the amount.
Whatever pleases you, bro. I know it sound good to me financially. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
getting
nah.
and when you buy the dollar one from Dollar Tree, you're getting like 6 or 7 pills in each one.
more than
That's what he's saying.
Oh, I thought it was
you get
singles.
more.
No, you buying the box. You're not
Yeah.
buying a single. You're buying a
You
box.
get, you know how they come in an aluminum thing?
Yeah.
It's like 2 sleeves of those.
Oh, I thought for like $1 you're getting one.
No.
Yeah, so that you're getting 5 for $7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
and he's
like,
getting
Okay.
50.
So I'm going to Dollar Tree
not
tomorrow.
50, but like I think more like 10
No.
or like 12, but it's better than 5 or 7. You know what I mean?
Listen, I've been doing food shopping at Dollar Tree lately. That shit beats inflation. Beats inflation.
Yeah, I shop at Aldi's, Dollar Store.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
Like,
I hate
listen,
Aldi's.
it beats inflation, bro. Listen, I get the box of fries. If I put them in the air fryer, whatever. Got the fucking. They got like steaks.
Nah.
I ain't doing no dollar
I'm not buying steaks though.
No.
I'm not buying the steaks, but I buy, like I'm saying, I buy the pizzas. I buy the chicken tenders, like grab and go fight,
Well,
grab
I
and go,
mean,
grab and go food.
If there's eggs available, sometimes I grab eggs.
Oh, the pizza bites too. Gotta do the pizza bites.
I go in there for those 2 things.
So you don't eat unhealthy?
Sometimes, but not all the time. No, that's no pressure.
Yo, eat unhealthy?
We potting over here.
Listen, hey, listen. I mean, I'm about to be 45, man. I can't. You
God
know,
bless you. You don't
I
look it.
thank you. I mean, you know.
Please comment.
I mean, think about it. I have so many years eating junk food. You know what I mean? You get tired of it after a while too. You know?
Yeah,
That's a fact. That's how I feel like that now, though.
I mean, that's
Like I stopped eating fast food.
I would say maybe 30 years of eating fast food or something like that. I mean, less, but still.
The first time I ate fast food was last week when we was here, and that I was like, yo, give me anything. We was here, we didn't eat, and what time we finished? At like 12, 11?
Yeah, something like
And
that.
I'm like, we didn't eat at all. I'm like, I don't give. At this point in time, I don't care what I eat. Just bring me food.
I'm not big on fast food.
I can't eat it no more. My body rejects it. I feel mad sick.
Yeah, you feel like you lose like you feel heavy.
Yeah.
And that's all. I mean,
that's
think
the
about
grease. That's the
Chinese food is almost. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's unless you're getting early. Who's eating early Chinese food? But that oil sitting the whole entire day. And you're getting
I just had
fried.
Chinese food.
That's what I'm saying.
But I needed something. I needed something
Yeah,
heavy.
they recycle.
Well,
more
true.
than
All
anybody.
fast foods too, not just Chinese food. But I mean, that's the first thing I
Listen, Chinese American food. That's Chinese American food.
True.
That's Chinese American food.
You know what I mean? We in the Bronx.
Yeah. But like that food, they recycle that oil more than anything. They cook everything in it. You want vegan? They're gonna fry the vegan noodles.
Vegan in the
They're
oil.
gonna vegan with fish oil and all that other stuff. That's what you having.
And they protect their oil because they sleep in it most of the time. Too,
Yeah.
I heard. I mean, I don't
They
know.
what?
They sleep in the restaurants.
They sleep in the oil.
In the restaurant. I said
Oh,
they protect it too,
What
brother.
do you mean restaurant oil?
he said oil. I'm like, he said they sleep in it. I'm like, wait, hold on. They sleep
don't
in the
bathe
oil.
it. They bathe in the oil. Like, that's gotta be some freaky shit. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. But
Yo, why nobody ever made like oil like boots like to walk on water with?
Like water repellent? What?
Yeah, like if they made like oil boots, you could walk on water because oil goes on the top of water.
yo, just shut the fuck up.
I'm
You
lost.
left me on that one, player.
I'm lost.
Like, if you have oil on your body, right? You think you would float?
No.
Why not?
You know the physics, bro? You know anything about physics? I mean, I'm no genius in physics, but the bare minimum, at the very least, no way. I mean, you just be oily. I mean, think about it. Contaminating the water with oil. That oil is man-made anyway. That's no good. That's something we shouldn't even be ingesting, bro. That's not even good.
Bro, what I had the big ass oils, right? You were like, yo, how long that shit gonna last?
Oh yeah, yo, bro. He has like these 5-gallon bottles of oil in his place. I'm like, he has 2 of them. I'm like, how much oil do you use?
I don't even use oil.
You have
I don't even want to
two
get
5
started in
gallons.
that, man. I mean, look,
That's Costco.
our heritage, right? No matter what, Caribbean or whatever, we used to cook with lard.
Yeah,
So
still do.
not a lot of people, but now we should substitute it with man-made oil, which is not good for us.
Every Puerto Rican family, like from the island Puerto Rico, right? They have the jar of used oil sitting by the sitting by the
By the
sink,
sink.
sitting by the sink. Everything like my mom used to do that all the time. Used to have like that shit sitting right there by the sink. It was like from cooking like fish or cooking bacon,
Nah,
whatever it
you
was.
can't do. See,
Yeah.
you can't do that. See, that's the problem. And once you smell oil and it smells funny, like when you
Yeah,
frying
yeah,
in it,
But it tastes
it's
when you make rice and beans with
no,
that, it
brother.
tastes the best.
Oh, that's the problem. That's why we're having the problems we having now. I mean, health wise.
YOLO.
What order are you?
Dominican and Ecuadorian.
Oh shit, that's why we get along. We got a part of us.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
never claims Ecuadorian side until now.
Well, aren't we all?
Yo, what's up with yo?
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I told her to comment. Now you gotta speak up.
my son did the DNA test and all that, so he came out with like I think he came out 33% African American or
Nice.
African or something
Word?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
wanna-
mean, I could tell my pops. He got coarse hair and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and I'm Dominican, so that side. So
Yeah.
I got African. So
Oh no, yeah, we all got African.
all of us.
Yeah, we all got African.
Yeah.
I did the ancestry thing.
I want to do it too.
Huh?
I want to do it too.
It came up 13% native,
Mm-hmm.
13% native. Yeah, 13% native, 3% East Asian. The East Asian and natives like they're all around the same. East Asian's Chinese or whatever.
Do you know why?
Migrated from there.
So what happens is Christopher. I don't want to go back deep, but Asians
you
were
about
the
to start
first
some
ones who
shit.
landed on South America first.
He about to start some shit right now.
Did you know that? That was a one-way ticket.
One ticket?
Yeah, the boats they stayed there. The boats that they had, they stood there and they discovered them. Side, Chile side. So that's why like a lot of South Americans or even Native Americans look the same.
Yeah.
Straight silky hair, kind of chinky eyes somewhat. Because they mixed, they were here before. I think that's why you have that.
Makes sense.
And that's why a lot of Ecuadorians and all their South Americans kind of look like that. It's just a little darker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what
Where we come from?
we're mixed with
Never paid
Asians
attention.
because they conquered the seas.
I know
first.
I have Asian in me because
So-
I had the only Asian disease in the world when I was young. I had the Kawasaki shit before kids was getting it.
What to say?
Yeah.
COVID?
Yo.
Yeah. Nah, but that's what COVID was giving the kids. Yeah. But that's why I can't. I don't think I could get COVID because I already had the shit when I was born.
And then it says
I had.
I'm
like I had the disease that was
63%
giving kids. I had
West
that already.
Europe, West European. Okay. 63% West European, but 63% Western European that migrates to like a lot of different things because if you have like Portuguese or Spaniard, and if you go down into history, Moors conquered Spain, right? Because the Moors, a lot of people don't know that. So the Moors conquered Spain. So it's like, and if you have like that, like Italian, whatever it is, they have like that whole this whole thing like the olive skin people. The olive skin people, mixed with white and black and everything. So having those type of people there, they consider European, but you're still technically black. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they just have the European name in your title. But yeah, like that's what my family's from Negron, Spain, and the Canary Islands of Spain. Canary Islands of Spain is literally parts of Africa, but it's mixed with Africa and Spain. So
You got my shirt?
he got disappointed. You
Been waiting
got
for my shirt for.
He said,
It's been like 3 weeks, but
you have family and they grown family.
Yeah. Yeah. My father's family was Rodriguez Negron, and they're from Negron, Spain. Yeah.
that's for her. She's cold.
He's like, just in case you ain't know.
JT, what's good? You got? You good?
Yeah. I was just listening to their conversation about Black heritage and Spanish heritage. That was pretty dope. You know, I'm always of the proponent that we were never brought here in majority slave ships like they try to teach us, but it's a whole nother
It's a whole different conversation.
whole nother
Nah,
conversation.
Yeah, people
We'll be here forever.
we'll be here forever. But yeah, people are already here. There's no. It doesn't make like the story when they try to say that people came. Or not,
Nothing.
it's like the story that they said that people came from Africa to America. Like the story doesn't make sense. If you actually go deep into that story, it doesn't make any sense. We already had people here, and the people that were here were already people of color.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, so the people that were already here were enslaved. Yes, people that were already here got conquered, whatever it is. But to break this, to enhance the story and to say that everybody was shipped from Africa here, that story doesn't make any sense.
It was in the masses. That's why it stands out. But we human beings always been traveling.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. It's before slavery. I mean, slavery was over. Before it got to that point, you know, people just travel together. You going over there? All right. So what's up? Let's go. Let's take a hike over there. Whatever. People were always migrating. You know, mixing heritage and all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you really, because I followed up a lot, they stay finding things from other places it's not supposed to be there, which means there was trades.
Mhm.
People were trading. So, I mean, think about it now. Like, guys walking by and he just, you know, meets a tribe and then he chills with the tribe and he's like, oh, I like Shorty over there, and they sleep together. Boom, he pops a kid in her and then he takes off. She don't know she's pregnant.
That's just been going since
Think
the beginning
about
of time,
that.
people.
That's been from the beginning of time. How
Yeah.
we know she's pregnant? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them and
Just
go.
doing
That's
what you
been going
gotta
on since
do.
the beginning of time.
He don't know he did that. He don't know he got a kid back there. You know, they just met, they did their thing, and he kept it moving. He's a traveler.
Speaking of lineage, I heard this argument that Christopher Columbus made the greatest discovery in human history when he accidentally ran into America. And usually when I hear the argument is that he made that discovery because as a result, you know, he founded America and all the other shit. But I heard a different argument, whereas technically he didn't discover America, but when you put it in the larger context, long story short, there was a bunch of niggas on Earth, right? Niggas just running around, and then the Ice Age happened, right? Ice Age happened, and that's when people started like traveling to other continents, right? And then the ice caps melted, boom, and then it was like a 10,000 year period between like the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. So when he made that contact, that was like thousands of years of like niggas just being on their continent, not thinking there was anywhere other place to go in the world. And when you put it like that, I feel like that's a compelling argument because after that, then that's when we started to see more traveling back and forth between continents.
Yeah, because right now they're discovering a bunch of things because a lot of lakes are drying up. They're finding things in the lakes. They're like, what is this? I don't know. I don't know if you guys follow up, but
I follow up a lot of things. Like they're finding animals from in Alaska that are like being unfrozen and like
they were not supposed to be there.
Yeah, they were supposed to be there, but like and so like they said something. If I'm not mistaken,
Like what kind of animals? Like what? Like stuff that swam or like just like
no land animals.
Land animals?
Land animals, yeah. And like if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on it. But because I read this about a few months ago, so I'm not kind of refreshed on it. But I could have sworn I read something about they're saying that it still had like warm blood that you can actually breathe. You can actually rebreathe that shit. Yeah,
Warm blood.
warm blood. Like, and
It
it
probably
was
was
like,
frozen. So
yeah,
I
it
mean,
was frozen. So it was kind of like I think it was like few hundred years ago.
I
Wow.
saw something last night, and I can't remember if it was fading off, but it's something called Whales Alley,
Mhm.
where they're finding like a lot of carcasses in land where whales were before,
Yeah.
but there's no water there. That means the water receded all the way back there. So I mean, it's geographically, I think a lot of changes have been going on that we just don't know about. And I'm talking about they're dating things way like 10,000, 20,000 years ago, 25,000 years ago.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this
So
it's a lot.
sometimes I think
I just
these materials are already made, and we're just rediscovering them again.
I just read something.
Agreed.
I was reading something like for around Easter. I was reading about this thing, and they in Israel they found like the section where Jesus was crucified.
Mhm.
They found the section where Jesus was crucified, and they found
Supposedly.
supposedly, yeah. So where he was crucified, and they found actually like it's like blood, like dry blood in that section over there that hasn't been touched, dry blood that actually has DNA sources in it.
From
So
that long ago?
yeah, that's what I like. It was just reading up on it.
It's
I mean,
tomato
you never
paste.
know,
Yeah,
brother.
you never know.
Man, fuck that. That's mad long. You know, you might take the time it rained and shit.
It's a dry section.
This has been dry for millions of thousands of years. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
So you don't believe Jesus' blood?
Nah, I just don't. That's fine. The blood probably did, but I don't believe that shit is like still there. Like
You never so like what you never know. You never know. You never know.
you never know. You're right. Absolutely right. But fuck out of here, though. I don't believe it.
No, you don't have to believe it.
That's
You
good.
never
I mean,
know.
a lot of people don't believe in a lot of things that like Zeus and all that stuff. I mean, think about that.
No, yeah, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna find blood samples
They
this
said,
many
hey,
years later.
says it found
Come on.
DNA sources into it.
Now they can say anything they want, but you know they're only gonna do that just for the propaganda of it, also. Because oh yeah, we found this and it's a headline, but I don't believe that's true.
Think about it. They found languages that they can't still decipher yet.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
They cannot decipher it. Like,
Where
what
it's
is
from
it?
or nothing.
They
Yeah.
got books that they found that they can't decipher. So I mean, think
Would y'all feel entitled to certain things if y'all found out y'all was related to Jesus?
about it. No,
Like if you was a blood relative,
No.
like would you walking around like, yeah, y'all owe me something? Walking to the store like, yeah, nigga, if I ask about
Well, I
my
mean,
cousin.
it's hard to even find that out. It's hard.
Ask about my
It's hard.
cousin.
It's hard to find. I mean, that I'm probably it's probably somebody out there that's probably related to him or something. I mean,
I've never heard anybody
but-
claim to be a
but the
direct
thing is,
relative.
like I mean,
How would they know?
well, the Vatican supposedly
samples,
has that on
with those
lock.
samples.
Oh, really?
With his bloodline.
Well, so like
They have that in the Vatican.
it's
but
hard.
They don't want
It's
release
hard to
that.
find.
Supposedly, I don't know.
It's hard to find that sample because Christ wasn't his last name. I'm saying he didn't have a last name.
Oh, he was just Jesus.
Yeah, it was just Jesus, Yeshua. But like he didn't have a last name. Christ is Christ is a name that they gave him for a different reason. But that wasn't. He didn't have a last name.
Oh, wow.
What was his? What was?
He was thugged out. He was an outlaw.
He's an outlaw.
But have you guys heard
Like
that?
it's like December 25th is not his birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that.
Because the Bible
Yeah.
doesn't say anything about December 25th. They
Yeah.
assumed because it's like nine months after his crucifixion. I mean, after he was rose from the dead. So they just assumed it was just made December 25th. He was like say he born again.
Now the story of Jesus and everything is kind of similar to the story of Osiris.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's like we keep remaking every like there's different cultures that have different stories, but it's a similar story. It's a similar pattern, but we just change the name.
Yeah.
Isn't that quite weird?
Yeah.
Think about
No, absolutely.
the sun
absolutely.
god. The
Absolutely.
sun god is supposed to be like Jesus. He's the sun god, and God is supposed to be the it's
No,
quite simple.
absolutely.
When 5,000 years, Jesus is going to be a drill rapper from the Bronx.
That's I mean, you never know. We're laughing, but
It's real shit.
you never know.
Never
I mean, the
know.
way things are so twisted, you never. I mean, think about it. I don't know. A friend of mine just called me today. He was telling me about something about something's in the plastic, like these chromosomes that's in the plastic that it alters our DNA and it gets in our system and it lowers our testosterone or something like that. So therefore, we kind of tend to be confused and not, and it makes us sterile. So now everyone's confused of what they are. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get.
They've been
into
saying that about a lot of things.
They said the same thing about Top Pop.
Yeah, they said the same thing
A
about
lot of motherfuckers with teenage parents.
Yeah. But I mean, think about it. I mean,
nutties. Them nutties was
if
crazy.
they're gonna do anything about like population control, we're at what 7.9 billion from last time I checked.
8.4.
Okay, it went up, but
Went up.
so I mean, they've been really, really talking about population control for a long time. Even Bill Gates is openly speaking about like we're overpopulated. So, I mean, think about it. AIDS came about. Now it disappeared. Not fully, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gone. So they made people afraid of having sex, so we won't reproduce. That went out. So they've been out. They've been coming out with different things, so we won't reproduce, but we keep doing it.
COVID
So
killed all the
now
old
I
people.
think, I mean, I wouldn't put it past they just give us something to sterilize us for real. I mean, think about it.
Hell yeah, that's what they did.
Because now financially, it's like
Bill Gates
you're
already
like,
said it.
yeah, but financially, think about it. Right now, trying to have 5 kids, it's not gonna happen. Bro. I mean, I mean, think about it. 5 kids right now.
Once they start putting those laws, you can't have more than 2 kids. That's coming.
Nah.
Oh, that's coming.
No,
That's coming.
No.
Oh, you want to bet?
No, I'll bet money.
I mean,
that's coming.
I'd bet money.
That's coming.
I'm kind of leaning on his side. I don't think
That
they
shit is
got-
coming.
The only
can't-
reason I
can't
would say
establish
no is
like that.
because we just seen China do it, and then
We're
we
not gonna
now
do that.
see like the negative ramifications of that. Like they don't have
They don't have
kids
enough
to
people.
take. They don't have kids to work.
Right.
Like they had a
So
worker shortage right
China
now.
had a one-child law act, right?
Yeah.
China had a one-child law act. In early 2019, they passed a two-child law act. So they can have 2 children the most because it's not enough youth taking care of the seniors.
Yeah.
Right? So and they were like under the conspiracies was not conspiracy because this is fact. They all put it like it's all the information's out there. But they're listing as conspiracy theories. But this guy stated that population control about what basically poisoning people with vaccines, the whole 9 yards. And if we do it right, then it could drop the population down. But if the numbers stay stagnant between 7.6 billion to 8.2 billion, it keeps floating. They're gonna have to do something to drop those numbers down.
I don't think
say-
they're gonna openly do something and say put a law like
No,
that.
no, what they'll do it as basically there's not enough food because they're already talking about there's not enough food. So they'll say that it's not enough food that we need to minimize such and such.
Food, I can't agree with that. But
But-
you know how many? You know how many?
Did you not hear? Did you not hear this administration's talk about?
No, I heard that.
Yeah, so like,
but there's enough food. There's enough food to feed everybody.
well, I
think
know
it's fine.
that. We all know that.
They
But
throw away food every day from restaurants.
I know
bro.
that.
Yeah.
We all know that. We all know that. But what they're doing is basically so as people buy up lands now, these people that are buying lands, like because the government's buying lands left and right, and private farmlands are burning down randomly, right? So like now, as people don't have the fundings because you guys raise inflation and we get into this Great Depression that we're getting into because we're getting into depression, right?
We're in
So
recession.
yeah, recession, but we're getting into a depression. A lot of layoffs are happening. So as that continues to happen, people tend to buy out these farmlands because the farmers can't fund it again. So they sell it. So as they sell it, and people these extreme capitalists like Gates, Bezos, and all these people start to buy these type of things, right? Now they get able to control what you consume. They're able to control all of that. So once they all able to do that and say it's not enough food to feed such and such, then they start hitting you with the 2-child law act, 3-child law act. Watch, that shit is coming. I'm not saying it's gonna happen now. I'm not saying it's gonna happen now, but I give it the max 15 years for that to happen. 15 years from now, the
I
max.
placed a bet on that. $15.
$15 for 15
$15.
years.
The max 15 years.
Bet.
That's coming.
I'm gonna find you guys in 15 years. I want to hear this.
Yeah, because I don't see that. I don't
If
see
you
that
don't hear
happening.
from me, you were right.
Probably dead by then, but
Nah, man, don't say that, man.
Damn.
We gonna last a long time, man.
but yeah, nah.
I think. Look, didn't you see like before the depression, right? The 20 roaring 20s, where everything was popping, everything was good, everybody was happy, everybody making money, right? But we lost sight of something, right?
Yeah.
And then we just collapsed all of a sudden, right? And then only a few stood, like J.P. Morgan, right? They had control of that. I think that's gonna repeat itself again. We lived happy, we were chilling, and then boom, COVID hit, and then now the next thing is that again. So it's like it's repeating itself all over again.
Yeah.
All over again. Because we lose. It's like we could start the party and have fun, but we don't know how to clean up. And then the ramifications from that, that's we're gonna suffer again because of the same thing. We party hard, drank and whatever, and then we just didn't clean up, and then the ramifications of not cleaning up, boom. That's exactly what happened. We got all this money. We already was in debt, and went ahead and gave us all this money now, pumped into the system, and now what? Now the price is ridiculous. No one wants to work. I said this from the very beginning. I said, if you're giving somebody that's making what, $250, $300 a week or $400 a week, and you give them a check for like, how much was it? I think it was like 2,000. Like every week was like two. Well, how
No, it
much
was
that?
it was like almost $1,000 a week.
For the unemployment?
Yeah.
More than that, brother.
Nah,
like-
it was
people
more
was
than that. People was
banking, boy.
people was
Think
getting-
about it.
Weekly,
And
weekly was about 1,000.
so
Nah,
you're
it
giving
was
all
getting
this
more than
money to people that pretty much they're getting almost doctor money. Think about it. It's
Telling you,
doctor
nigga, it was
money you
more
were
than that.
getting.
Yeah, that's definitely more than
It's
teacher
different.
money.
It's different. It's different than different on what you did it as.
No,
Your
brother. I
unemployment
heard
is different.
people just got hired, and like a week later, that came about, and they were getting the full check, brother.
Yeah, they
So
give
you
full
know what I'm
check,
saying?
yeah.
It depends
people
on what you
making-
was making at your job, basically. If you was making money at your job, like if you was making,
I heard people working at like a retail store and still getting that bank.
They were getting more money than what they were actually
Wait,
getting. Like McDonald's workers were getting paid $1,000 a week.
So you know drug is a money.
Doormans that got laid off because they were doing this whole thing, $1,000 a week. So $1,000 was a cut. It was a cut. Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's $4,000.
That's still
a
a
month.
lot. That's still a lot.
$4,000 a month. How much is that in 12 months? You know what I'm saying? Like 4 times 12. So think about it. Like, you know what I mean? So now money's a drug. So it's just like a hustler. If he was making $2,000 a week or a day, and now he ain't making that, he's not trying to work a 9 to 5.
And even that, it's like some people were actually faking it as if they had like they felt a little sick. So when they feel a little sick, they stay home, and they get paid to stay home.
Everybody's
Hey,
on party mode.
Everybody's
brother.
like, hell yeah.
I went to the malls.
What?
And I see
Yeah, one
people
job, bro.
Versace down. When you look at them, they don't even look like they belong with Versace
Yeah.
down. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody went bananas. Everybody started breeding.
Yeah.
Just think about it. And I tell this to everybody. I say, look, so the guy now could get that girl that they couldn't get before, but now they got that money because they rocking the foreign.
What up, bro? Let's go.
Get her.
Skulls, what up?
What up, fellas?
What's going on?
yo,
Yeah. So
They
nah,
get
it's
a
good.
girl. They get a girl
Good, champ.
who's high maintenance. They stay with her. She comes out pregnant. Now we going into a problem. And now the problem is they're not making that much money to maintain that girl. The girl was sitting back cashing her check and getting money from the dude. So now what happens now? Now the dude is there scrambling like, oh man, I can't maintain this no more. And they're making irrational decisions. That's why we're having all the crime that we're having that's happening now.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Because they're like, oh, I gotta maintain. And not only that, people trying to maintain their image on IG
That's true.
nonstop.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's
what
true.
happened in the beginning, like when they started just recently cutting the checks, dudes was getting robbed in the corner, taking their sneakers,
yeah.
chain, the whole 9 yards. So like, oh, you still look like you got it. I'm taking yours. So now when there's nothing to take anymore because no one got it, now comes the real deal. Now comes the depression. Because now when no one is spending because they don't got it, the stores are not making the money. So now when the stores don't make the money, they lay off. And then, then it trickles
that's
down.
true.
So
That's true.
now we're gonna start after the party, like I just told you, and we don't know how to maintain and clean up. Now we're gonna feel the ramifications of that.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what's happening.
So all the Balenciaga wearers and all the stuff that people are rocking, and they can't touch that no more. And they can't rob no more. I mean, come on, it's getting ridiculous. People are robbing people in the broad daylight. How about the dude that was crossing the street with his little girl and got shot in the head in the morning while he was walking her to school? Like, what?
I didn't read
That's
about that.
unheard of, bro. I mean, back in the day, where's the G code? The G codes, you don't do that in front of women or kids. Think about it. Now they're not caring. In front of your moms, your kid, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you saw the dude that got robbed with his 2 daughters and his wife in the elevator.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Come
that.
on, and
I
took
saw
the
that.
little girl's phone, fam.
I saw that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The little
I saw
girl's
that.
phone, and the little girl's hiding behind her father. And think about the father. You got your family there. Like, that man is not gonna go to sleep until he finds somebody that looks like the dude. And what you think he's gonna do after you took his manhood out in front of his family? And you can't blame the man. Think about it. You can't blame him. You don't do those things. That's where there's a G code, and G code is gone. Everybody's spending that. That's the irrational decisions I was talking about earlier. That's where we're at right now.
That's true.
And it's getting bad, and it's gonna get worse. Come on, breaking jewelry stores in broad daylight with a sledgehammer. Oh, where are we?
And they're walking off when they get caught too, bro. When they get caught up with the boys and everything,
They will bust back.
No, but say, but when they get caught up with the boys and shit, they're literally going to like one day in the bookends, and then they're being released like on $1 bail or $10 bail. Like they're being released
Because the cops already, we already made the fuss about the cops, so the cops is turning around like, you know what, I don't want to do nothing.
Well, no, it's not only the cops though. It's also the system because they're doing cashless bail.
Yeah, I know that.
The cashless bail act. That whole shit.
It's a disaster.
It's a
right
disaster.
now.
Yeah, the whole shit's always been a disaster. I knew that was gonna be a disaster.
It was, but now it's like I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Cops are not even. If you get into an accident, you call them, they're not coming through. You hurt? No. Okay, you got to exchange information later. It's that bad. Think about it, man.
Yep.
And it's not gonna get any better. I don't know what people keep thinking of how they fantasizing. It's not gonna get better no time soon. No time soon. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Just like that's why people say the past repeats itself, brother. Every time it just has a different.
That's
face.
where we are right now.
It has a different face and a different look, but it's the same thing. It's gonna get worse. And I hate to say that. I don't like to put that out there, but I mean that's what I said it when I was like, "Oh, these guys are getting his money." I said, "Watch when we don't." But that's like in the '80s. Think about the '80s. Everybody had money. People selling drugs, cocaine, crack. Everybody had money. Then what happened with the war on drugs? Then there was a shortage. And once there's a shortage, what happens?
We're not to make money anymore. So
Exactly. You
Yeah.
start stepping on what's that? Back in the days, people were stepping on it with Arm and Hammer. Now it's fentanyl. And now it's to the point that they don't even care how much they put in there and they killing people. It's repeating itself all over again, bro. My lady's friend, they were pre-partying. It was 4 dudes. They pre-partied, they went to pre-party, and then 3 died. 1 is brain dead.
Pre-party?
They went to snort coke, had fentanyl, and died. The dude that's brain dead was called the cops because he was scared. By the time the ambulance and everything came, they was brain dead.
That's wild.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy out here, man. And why do you think now with the New York law they letting you get a gun easier than you? Because it's about to get crazy. You understand me? It's about to get crazy. People just shooting left and right. They don't care. No one cares anymore. No one cares. Stabbing people in front of broad daylight, shooting somebody in broad, they're not caring right now, man. And all the government did is gave money to these people, and some of them unfortunately was on drugs or something. And what do you think they're gonna do? You give somebody $2,000 every 2 weeks. What they gonna do?
right.
Cocaine City.
Cocaine, whatever drug they gonna do. I mean, whether it's weed, I don't even trust weed like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? They throwing fentanyl on the weed too.
They throwing liquid fentanyl on fucking money too.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you,
You got a
man.
little cash on the floor. Find some cash on the floor. That shit. You gotta have a rubber glove on you.
It's crazy.
Yeah. We're at that right now. We're at that.
And people are still thinking they partying like, yeah, we good. Now, all right. I lived it, I seen it, and I already see what's gonna happen. I said it a long time ago, and people thought I was bugging. Look,
Bro, we're at the same shit.
When there's no money,
listen, if you go
it's a
back to
problem.
the podcast in 2020 and 2021, everything I said that was going to be happening is happening right now. So like, we're at the same shit. We're at the
So,
same
so
shit.
then, what are the solutions to some of these issues? We have a lot of violence going on. We have people that don't care, people that are poor, people that are hungry, people that are homeless. What are the solutions? What
We
solutions
went
can we
so
give
far
to the
back, it's
people?
not even funny. I think it's starting with how we upbring. Like, say for us, I was born in '78. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
I thought you were about to say the 60s. Right? You like, he said, I'm
I
like,
go
what?
too far. So I was born in '78. So I remember when I asked my mom for a pair of Jordans. Very first time I asked her, $100. I never. They were beige and burgundy. Never forget. Mom, please, and she would say, "How much? $100." You crazy? I could buy you 3 pairs. And I'm like, I want them. I want them. I want them. She was like, if I get them, that's the only pair you're gonna have for the whole school year.
Hmm.
Guess what? I'll be there with a toothbrush every night cleaning my sneakers. You understand?
Yeah.
Now these kids are rocking everything, $1,000 equipment. Think about it, iPads. You got an iPhone. You got everything. Come on, you think about it. If we was to ask them, I mean, I was asking my parents to say, "Let me get an iPad." Back in those days, my moms would have been like, "You out your mind."
That's
But
what I grew up on too, though.
we're giving our kids everything. I get it. We're giving them things we never had. Our parents weren't capable of giving us. But we overdid it to the way extreme. So now these kids are feeling entitled. How, like, think about, and viewers, whoever's listening, how many times your kid like, oh, I want the new iPad that came out, and you're like, I don't know, maybe for Christmas. Are you even consider that the kids? Or it only costs $600. Only $600. That's where we went wrong.
That shit costs
We
more than
went
that.
wrong a long time ago. You understand me? And now, also, when like say my generation, we concentrated on making money. We didn't pay too much attention to our children. We just go to school, gotta go work. Try to teach them as best as we could. But then what came in? Social media. Social media destroyed everything, I think. It made things good. It had its pros and cons. But the problem is a fantasy land. You create your own character there. Or when you see somebody's success, oh, he blew up like this. I remember he had 1,000 viewers or 1,000, followers. He got 1.2 million. If he could do it, I could do it. Great, but it's not for everybody. You understand me? And a lot of those people got lost in their character. And during the pandemic, a lot of them went under depression. Why? Because they weren't getting that attention anymore. You made up this character, and now you can't use the character no more. So now you're back to your old self and depressed. That's why now pharmaceuticals are making money through the wazoo. You depressed? We got something for you, player. Here you go.
It's true.
And then, oh, that didn't work for you because you gaining too much weight? Try this one. Oh, that one makes you sleepy, whatever. How about this one? And then when they like, I don't want to take that no more. Now you got all these crazy that we call crazy people out here bugging out because they're crazy. What do you think those medicine? I think mess with your mind, but that's just me. I don't know.
No,
But
I think so. I think
all
so.
these things happening, we went wrong a long time ago. And for us to fix it now, I don't know. It's just, it's difficult. Think about it. Try to take this phone away from a kid. Try to take it away from him or you or yourself. See what happens. So that's where we went wrong. How are we gonna fix it? I can't even imagine it, bro. I think we're gonna have to press that reset button again. That's how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in a fantasy land. We thinking, oh, now I'm Gucci, I'm this and all that. We went wrong a long time ago. I said this from the very beginning. If I buy a hat, I made this hat, right? And I try to sell it to you for $20. You be like, nah, man, I'll give you 15. The minute this hat is being worn in a video by Jay-Z or something like that, yo, I'm gonna give you 60 for that. Let me get that hat. Oh, now it went up in value. But how? Why? Because he did that? But I made this with my heart on hands, though. I put my time and effort into this to build this, but now it's appreciated. You see, and that's our own kind. Hispanics and blacks, well, we in the gutter. That's where we went wrong, bro. We rather make the millionaires and billionaires more money than our own neighbors. Think
True.
about that. That hits hard, bro. Think about it. A guy would rather be embarrassed. He's there with his girl, go to Louis Vuitton, and the belt is $450. He only got $400. He won't even be embarrassed to ask his shorty, yo, let me get $50. So I could buy this belt. But he won't tell the guy, yo, you can't give me a discount and I'll give you $400. That's all I got. They won't do that. But they'll do it to us if they short. I want $20. Here's $15. That's all I got.
It's true. What you think about that?
I mean, it's all true. I mean, it wasn't nothing to really debate. I think it's just, where do we go from here is kind of like the thing, right? Because we could talk about all the problems, but if we don't have any solutions, then that's essentially just giving up hope for our future. And I don't want to do that, So that's why I think, like where can we push? How can we push the conversation towards? All right, so like we know that we have an issue of violence, or we know that we have an issue of, like you were saying, like the mentality of how we treat each other. How can we change those things so that way 15, 20, 50 years from now, we're at least going in a different direction?
And excuse me, that's what I meant by the reset button.
Yeah.
We got to figure out what's the reset button. Hit it, and then we figure it out. First of all, I think we have to stick on this topic always. I mean, this has to be talked about nonstop because it makes sense. It's like saying, how did I get here? I don't even know why I got here. Did I take a cab? Did I take the train? How did I get here? You got to figure that out. And then you got to keep remembering. And then you sit there until you remember how you got there. And then once you know how you got there, you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna let that happen again because I didn't remember, but it took me a while. Lost focus. Gotta refocus. And it starts with the youth. That's why the youth, we forgot about the youth. The youth took the IG and everything on social media and ran with it, and we just let them be. And
So
now what?
So you think there should be some type of like checks and balances when it comes to social media? Like I think
Most
Iowa
definitely.
was like I think the first state or one of those Midwest states passed a law saying that you have to be 18 or older or something like that to
have consent.
Yeah, you have to have parental consent if you're under 18
That's
to
a
be on social
wonderful
media.
idea. That's a start.
Okay.
That's a start. You shouldn't have IG if you're 14, 15, and stuff like that. You shouldn't.
Why not?
I don't think you should. Or unless you're is being, with
Monitored.
parental, like,
Mhm.
your parent is overseeing it. But other than that, by yourself to say, hey, no, I don't think. I think even YouTube is kind of dependent to an extent. It has to be because I mean, there's so much things that you just give. How many parents are just giving their kids here's your iPad, yo? That's a pacifier now.
And not paying
Yep.
attention to
iPads are pacifiers. If you in public, here. Or you take your own phone and give here, just be quiet. And they'll sit there and that's a pacifier. You don't know what they're doing all the time. You busy doing your own thing. They're hearing curse words now on this thing and everything. I hear my son, where you learn that word from? Now cartoons, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm old school. They're saying stupid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, what? Why would you say that? But it's not a curse word, right? But that expression it's not a good expression. They're saying shit, dummy, like all kinds of things. I mean, cartoons always been bad.
Mhm.
Tom and Jerry, I used to love Tom and Jerry, but if now you look back at it and be like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they had
They-
mad
they-
sexual
everything. They had everything in it. They had everything.
Oh,
But
that-
at least it was hidden.
huh? Not to the
Not
adults.
till you grew up.
Yeah.
And we even watched it, and we were like, yo. But now as an adult, you're like, wait a minute, that's kind of crazy right there.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Our parents didn't know that. They just said, hey, watch cartoons.
I mean, there's certain cartoons that they were doing a lot of Christian stuff, and I didn't like it for certain things I would see, like Rocko's Modern Life. I didn't like Rocko's Modern Life too much because it was a bunch of like they constantly showing the the cow's ass, and the cow was a guy, and I hated that shit, so I didn't want to watch it. Same thing with Ren and Stimpy. I didn't like Ren and Stimpy for the same exact shit. I hated it.
It started like like Beavis and Butthead started off kind of funny. Those are me. Those are me. Those are my
Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
Beavis was-
But then when I wasn't high, when I stopped smoking weed at the time, I was like, this shit ain't funny. You understand? It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of kids are lost, and especially in your 20s now. Like when kids on. I remember when I was in my 20s, I didn't know what to do. Even if you in school, like, you got kids that graduate college and they're like, I thought I wanted to do this. Now what? You see them working at Walgreens with a degree.
Many people that have like associates and bachelor's degrees,
Exactly.
and
It's crazy.
and they're doing jobs that's basically minimum wage.
Not in the field that they went to school for.
Yeah, so and I know for a fact that has to be some sort of depression. Like you wasted your whole life in something that you.
And you got to pay that money back.
No, it's not only that. See, if you go back, there was a time where not a lot of us went to college, right? So they went ahead and injected our parents, like, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to go to college. I don't care what you do, go to college. Go to college, go to college, go to college, right? Now everyone went to college. That's what they told us to do. Now what? Now we got thousands of dollars in debt, and not using what we graduated for. Like, what's going on? So now the schools made their money, and we're back to being broke again. We owe money.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's like in order for it's like we're 2 steps behind. We like back in the days would have been good if people went to college, they would have made that money. But now everybody's doing it. So now what happened? It gets devalued because everyone's at the door knocking. Before it was only like a few people online that get that job. Now it's like thousands and thousands of kids signing up for the same thing.
Yeah,
Think
it's
about it.
starting to feel like there's not enough jobs for people. The amount of people.
It's the advertisement. College was heavy. That was a project to get us to go to college. Now we're in college. They got their fat pockets. Now what?
I mean, it depends on what you did with that college experience. Honestly, if you went, I always tell kids because I work in a high school,
Right.
so I tell kids if you don't have a plan to go to college, don't go. It's okay to take a
Right.
year off, 2 years off, work, and figure out what you want to do. College is not going to go anywhere. But like you were saying,
But some parents will hear you and be like, "Why are you telling that to my kid?"
I mean, that's my job to tell them
But
that they
don't
have
wanna
different
hear
options.
That though, because
That's what I would.
in their minds, they don't care. It's the pressure of going to college, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And when you get to that near to finish line, you're like, I gotta figure out what am I gonna choose as a profession. And some of them would just be like, with the pressure with the parents, you better do this because I'm putting money in this too. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna just pick this.
and then that's how they end up in debt. $30,000, $40,000, $100,000
Automatic depression.
just because of pressure. I think, but that's why I tell them what I tell them. And you got to deal with the parents as as that comes up. But I mean, I still stand on what I stand on. I mean, if you know that you're not ready or you have no idea what you're going to college for, don't go because it'll be a waste of money. Unless you can go for free.
Right.
Like I always tell them, like try community college first, see if you like it, see if you can actually do the material there, and transfer. But if you're gonna go and you're unsure, go for free at least. So that way you're not in debt and you're still getting college level credit. But
Especially because your first year is like initial maths.
yeah, your first year you're doing your prerequisites.
yeah.
But like if you can go to a BMCC or BCC,
Save money.
save a bunch of money. I think they're free now for New Yorkers, right? Or CUNY's free, some shit like that.
We catching on to that now though.
Yeah,
Back
now
in the days, we
it wasn't
didn't
like
think
that.
It
It wasn't
wasn't
like
that at all. That's what I'm saying. So it's like we went from one extreme to the next. If you think about it, go to college, right? Now we're like, no, well, you could do this now. We learned from that. But the ones in between didn't learn. They're like, oh, they're stressed out. Like, well, I got 40,000, X amount of $1,000 I got to pay in debt off the rip. Now they're stressed out because they're like, yo, man, what am I supposed to do now? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, but
that's heavy on. That takes a toll on somebody when you got that debt, and then you keep getting, and it's accumulating while you're not paying it.
mm-hmm.
So you got that, and then you got the rent that's like $1,200, $1,500. You know what I mean? You got to live on your own. I mean, think about that. People, that's stress off the rip.
Absolutely. And to even go back to the solutions part of the conversation, I think to your point, like you said, the people before these kids didn't have that information. But I think part of the solutions is people like us going back and reaching back to these kids, because when I was in school, there wasn't teachers that looked like me. But now you see black and brown teachers way more than you did in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
That is true.
The same way, it's the same thing in the police force, the same thing in the army. So it's like now we have to get into these institutions and be the change from within. It's almost like that book, what's it called? The spook, the something that sat by the door, spook that sat by the door.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, about the black guy that infiltrated the CIA and then came back and was telling everybody what was going on. That's what we got to do now. Like now we have the means because a lot of us went to college, or a lot of us have a lot of experience in the real world to go into these spaces where kids don't have people that look like us, and then just give them the real and let them make those decisions. At the end of the day, regardless of whatever guidance you're going to have to make decisions on your own.
Right.
So, but as long as they have people there to tell them you don't have to go this route, this is also another opportunity, then we did our part. But at the end of the day, it's on them. If they want to do it, if they want to go through the college route and go through $100,000 in debt, that's your choice. You have the freedom to make that choice.
I remember when I was young, right? I fell behind in school. I was doing night school, summer school, and everything that I had to catch up, right? So I get to my counselor. My counselor goes, I think you should just take it. And I looked at her, I was like, she's a sister. I'm looking at her like, I'm here busting my behind, going to night school and summer school, and you just easily tell me I'm so far behind to take my GED? And I got so frustrated at the time. I was young. I was like, you know what? I'm out. I left. Like, and I now that I think back, well, not now. I mean, as I got older, I was like, why would she say that? If she saw what I was doing, I wasn't just going to straight school and just hanging out. I was trying to catch up. And for you to just tell me to just, oh, why don't you just take your GED at this point?
Yeah, that's crazy. But see, people like that you're supposed to report that.
See, but I didn't know that back then.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You ain't know that back then. Nobody.
Exactly. Why would you tell me that? But that's because
Did you go through like a similar something like that? Not, but
No, I got kicked out of school.
Yeah, but it wasn't even you. It was
it was some bullshit that happened.
They don't gotta we don't gotta say what happened.
I know.
Did they like cause?
Well, no. So
you know
what they did is that they suspended me, and they said they my father didn't know the relation I had with the deans and at Lehman. So I just told my dad, like, listen, they want you to come back in to basically basically they can come speak with you for whatever it is, to unsuspend me. I'm suspended until you arrive to the building. So as he gets to the building, I told him, like, listen, make sure whatever they do, if they give you some papers, make sure you read the papers. Don't just take their word for anything. He thought I was bullshitting him. He thought I was bullshitting him, whatever. So he didn't know that these guys really didn't like me. So long story short, they gave him some papers, basically to unsuspend me, but it was to sign me out of school.
Oh,
yeah, it was to sign me out. So they made my father sign me out of school, and he didn't notice. I told my father, so you see this I'm talking about. So it was already handwritten that he signed me out of school.
See, that's the other thing. So
That's
our
crazy.
parents, when we evolve, right? So this is the other thing where we messed up. So we evolve, we learn. So we update our parents. Our parents look at us like we're lying. Or not lying, but like, what are you talking about? Don't talk about. To this day, my dad tells me, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm about to be 45. I'm telling you things have changed. It's changed. You gonna tell me? I mean, listen, if I'm outdated, I want my son to put me on.
Yeah.
And my son right now, I got a 21-year-old, he puts me on. The things that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
That's your twin too, bro.
I'm up in the 12th floor, let's say. You know what I'm saying? But the first or second, third floor is different from my second and third floor.
Mhm.
And it's critical information. I don't care if I'm on the 12th floor. I want to know what's on that third floor now or second floor if it's changed. Because that you can make your decision based on what's updated. You gotta update yourself like you update these phones.
Mhm.
But our parents, well, my parents, I don't know about you guys, but they were stubborn. They didn't want to hear it. What are you talking about? You think you know more than me? You don't want to do that. Now you gotta watch what you say, how you answer that.
Yeah.
I kind of know more than you at this point. But then you know what I'm saying. You can't really say that
You
because
can't
you
come out
don't
and
you
say
don't
that.
get it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a quick question for you. What time do you have the next appointment?
I swear I just text him. He just texted me now.
Yeah, I didn't want you to be late because we could get in the zone. You
Kicking
could
him
stop
out?
talking.
Right? You
Nah,
kicked me
nigga
out,
gotta
man?
he gotta make his bread.
I'm
Mikey, what up,
He
man?
say,
My fault.
he say,
My
yo, one time,
fault.
he say,
I
yo, one
get
time
it.
we got another guest. Yeah.
These topics, but these topics,
Nigga,
I go to
yeah.
Mega Evers and stuff
Yeah,
like
nah,
that. Like I talk to college kids too.
Dope.
You know what I mean? I
Oh,
cut
word?
hair. Yeah, I cut hair for them. Like I'm going over there on not next week Wednesday.
He cut my father's hair, right? Like he had the haircut that he had for his funeral. That was
Oh.
he cut his hair.
So
He cut his-
I go and talk to these kids about the same thing.
Wait, what? You
No,
cut-
like he didn't know my father was gonna pass, but like the
Oh,
haircut he
I
had,
was about to say,
the haircut he had.
talk about.
yeah, I was like, wait. I had to ask the
I
question.
was talking about. I was like, let me let that slide. You know what I'm saying? But,
Nah, like
I wasn't in.
because like it was like maybe 2 weeks after. That's what happened. So,
Oh, I was like, wait, hold on.
like 2 weeks after. So
Now they did it. They did offer me to cut at a funeral home. I have that on standby. I don't know.
yeah, that's different.
That's different.
You can't even tell them to
But
move
but
their
it's money
head.
though. It's money though. It's money. I tell you that.
You can't be like, yo, move over. You gotta.
Nah, that's
No, I
that's
mean
like
it's money though. But
Nah, that's it.
a
Crazy.
cold body, man.
Yes.
Yeah, like I remember I had a phone call from the for the funeral home, my father, and it was like, yo, he calls me, says, hey, you want me to like shave your father up a little bit, whatever. I said, yeah. He usually just has the mustache. I said, we already shaved it off. I'm like, so what the fuck did you call me for? What the fuck did you call me for? You already shaved off his mustache, shaved everything off. So he's like, we figured that you wanted to be shaved, but like I didn't know it was just a mustache. I'm like, the guy was born in the 40s. Of course he had a mustache.
Should have sued him.
The word.
Should've
Should be
definitely
like,
sued
yo, I need some money back.
but yeah.
Nah, he gave me a crazy deal. Like I wasn't gonna do that.
The reason why I said what I said about the parents is because that's what we gotta stay focused and not be like that. We really have to turn around and whatever habits that we have gained from our parents sometimes are not good habits.
No, I agree with you. I see that. I see that in my kids too. Especially my daughter, because she's growing up. I gotta like make sure she separates the stuff that she sees at her other house and my house, and gotta sit down and talk to her. But like, nah, this is not what you do. Like I've heard her speaking like crazy to her friends one time, and I'm like, that's not how you talk to your people. Like, but she sees that from when her mom talks to her. I'm like, nah. That's you gotta that just as you see that doesn't mean that you gotta like our conversations are very good at this point where we can talk about anything. But that's also them getting older. You know what I mean?
But you gotta be consistent with that.
Yeah, exactly. I do
The
that.
minute you don't,
I know all the tea about I'm now 8th grade right now. I be loving this shit. She be like, yo, dad, let me tell you what happened today. I be like, oh, word? I be asking, I be like, yo, what happened? Well, I'm not gonna say no names, but I be like, yo, I be like, yo, what happened with huh?
That's an important bonding moment.
We be sitting down, I be like,
Very
yo,
important.
yo, did they break up yet? And she be like, nah, let me tell you what happened. Like she be telling me all the tea, but
I don't like gossiping, but at that point, I don't look at it as gossiping. I'm looking at it as like
She's just
being in tune, and you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I want her to feel like
free to say whatever she wants to say.
Exactly.
So that's how I.
You
That's
gotta
how
be in tune, man. If you don't, then that's the problem. And then when you try to talk to them, because now you're like, all right, I got time to talk to you. Then like, what happened?
Well, now
I
you
had a
want-
good
now
day,
you
Dad.
care?
And that's
Yeah.
it. And you're like, yo, but what else happened? Not much.
Then you get the
You're
one
like,
word answers, and then
all right. But another example is like how my dad. I used to tell my dad, my dad would be like, "Don't do that," and I'm like, "Why?" Because I'm curious. Because I said so. I learned from that. because the I said so is not and it's not sufficient. Well, especially when you're young, you're like, well, now it makes me even curious now. Why not? And you're gonna rebel from that. But if you break down what it is to the child, no, because it's this, and this. But the way they used to think, I don't gotta explain myself to you.
I think that comes with different ages, though. Like I'd say, well, my son, I'd be like, "What? Don't touch." I said so. Don't say it. Don't touch it. 5 years old. I don't got it. He's not gonna understand if that and the third. Like, but when my
No,
daughter, I can't say
I'll
because I
say
said
it.
so.
I'll say it first, and if you still do it again, now I'm gonna say because I said so now because I explained it to you the first time, but you didn't want to listen. And I keep that same pattern, not just for them, for yourself too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the things, you know what I'm saying, we gotta focus on parenting. A lot of the stuff. There's a lot of stuff is what I say. I don't care. I pay bills in this house. All that stuff that our parents used to say. I don't know about you guys, but my parents used to say didn't work out. Did not work out. So you gotta go with another approach. And these are the conversations that I talk to college kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean about finances and stuff like that. How to get credit and all this stuff that people don't really talk to them about. While I'm giving them a haircut, while I'm in front of them, you know that's me contributing to society. And I also learn from the elderly too, because I cut the elderly too. So they give me information of the past, and I grab that and modify it to the modern time.
I love talking to people like in like from the 40s and early 50s.
That's a flashback.
Yeah, because it's because you getting raw information, like stuff that's not textbook. You know what I'm saying,
and
like,
they're survivors.
Yeah, and the survivors of it. Yeah, so you get a lot of information. And stuff like that. I love that type of history, man. You get the real stuff.
And that's I think what we lost focus on a lot of the time.
You ever asked any of the elders when the last time they got some ass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Once you get to a certain age, they ain't got no hair in their tongue, brother.
Nah, yeah, hell yeah.
They'll see a shorty and be like, "Hey,
job,
mommy, you looking slamming. You want to come to my room later?"
At my job, we got this.
And you be like, and they talking to the nurses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The aides, and they be like, "Yo, what's good?" The things I don't even want to say much.
At my job, we got this one guy. He's like 72 years old, right? He walks like mad bow-legged and shit. Like, and Gia says that it looks like he's riding a horse and shit, right? He walks like this and shit. His legs like bow-legged. Anyway, the dude, I was talking to him. He told me shit that he used to do back in his day and everything. And he's talking about like he's been with like multiple women, such and such. He's from Queens, so he's been around multiple women, such and such, whatever. I was like, "When's the last time you got some ass?" He said, "Yo, years, man." Yeah, he said years. He said, "Yeah, my shit stopped working when I was 64."
Oh shit!
He need the blue chew.
No, so I said, "You need Cialis, Viagra, whatever." He says, "Our blood pressure's too high for that." He said, "Our blood pressure's too high for that." So I was like,
"I'm going out on a good night. Yeah. I'm taking that."
He's like,
so I was like,
"You're still young, brother."
I'm just saying, like, if I was that age and I'm like, "Yo, fuck it, I need some," I'm taking that.
So
shit.
I was like,
my blood pressure go up. That's alright.
So I'm like, "Yo, like,
take me to the hospital."
I'm like, "Listen, if it comes down to that, like, I'm like, do you just like eat pussy or something? Like, do you do anything?" You know what I'm saying, like, he said, I asked him,
yeah, word.
He said, he says, "It hurts when I get on my knees. I can't do it."
Oh shit!
So I was like, yeah. so like
so many more ways than him.
Yeah, I know, but he just basically saying that he doesn't want, like, he just looks. That's like he just looks and says like, "Yo, you should go for that."
That's what I was about to say. Because some of these dudes, they'll pay for the shorty to like be naked. They just want to look. They can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing. Yeah,
so they're paying them just to chill. Like, yeah, sweetie, get here. Take this. Let me see. Let me see
there's
something.
any old ass sugar mamas out there that want to pay me to be naked, holla at me.
But that's the truth. Let me see something. And then, you know what I mean? Some chicks will be like, "Yo, look," and they getting like whatever they getting. You know, they just want to.
You 80,
they just want to be
90. You want to see?
They
me
want
naked?
the attention.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
shorties, you know, sit on a lap and all that. You know, they can't do nothing.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm gonna do it.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
That's
80s.
why
Sugar
I
mama
try to
call
get
me.
as much as I can. I ain't gonna lie, boy, because then once that tool don't work no more, but I remember when
sugar
I
mama?
had. You know what I'm saying?
The one you
I
sent me?
remember when I
Oh
had.
yeah, yo, I sent Kev.
Word up.
I said Kev. What was it?
You sent me, he sent me this woman that she looked like she's about 70 years old in the face, right? But she had a body of a woman that's like 45, right?
That shit was
He's like,
shaking.
and she was like in a thong, and she was like,
Oh, the one looking back.
Yeah.
the pink dog, but the pink dog. So
Oh.
he sends me this. I'm like, yo, like I'm looking at this shit like this. I'm like, yo, I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I was like, I don't know how to feel about this.
That's a Twilight Zone moment right there. Like,
I'm like, because I put my thumb over the face. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And I was like, nah, this is bad. So I'm like,
And the nigga sends me her OnlyFans.
oh,
well, she has it on her page. She has it on her page.
You ain't researching. Savage.
yo, and it's crazy. I'm gonna leave with this one, right? So now that we're on the topic, our people are fixing themselves. So now we on the realm of phoniness. Now, you see how we are? So people going to the extreme, I mean, to look phony. Everybody's phony.
Her shit ain't phony though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Her shit was
Listen
dumb
here,
fat.
brother. Listen here. Majority of the girls that are walking out here are phony to the extreme.
That's a fact.
We got phony teeth. We got phony behinds. Guys are getting calves. Guys are getting triceps. Guys are
Abs.
getting their abs.
Some guys just got taller.
Some guy just got taller. Yeah, he was 5'4", and then he went to 5'7".
Everybody's
This nigga still short.
modifying themselves, bro. Everybody's modifying themselves. So now, in another 20 years to 30 years, I want to see how that modification is going to turn out. How many shorties gonna be looking like diaper pads? You understand? And not for nothing, whoever rocks these eyelashes, it look like they about to fly off.
Oh,
somewhere.
the wing.
It gets too. No, I don't know if you wear it, sweetie, but I'm just saying. Everything is too extreme, though.
Yeah.
Everything is too extreme. Every single thing. And I'm like, yo, a chick with a small waist like this and the behind look crazy and it look like she got 2 lollipops because it's just sticks with a round butt. And she got a thigh like this. You know what I'm saying? And then she got eyelashes like they just waving at you like this every time she blinks. I mean, everything is fake. Think about it. Everything is fake. I don't know how I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Everything has to be natural. I just can't.
Yeah. Yo, Jake, look at this shit. That shit was moving, my nigga. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Nah?
That's tough.
That's tough.
But you see what I'm saying?
Hold on. So you do this. Look.
Look at that.
You see what I'm talking about? And you do this. Like, oh,
But see, hold on. But see, that's
what the fuck?
That's men's fault. That's men's fault because we'd be like, yo, that look crazy, right?
Yo, son.
But then you go touch that and it's as hard as that damn wall. But you just going by vision.
That is true.
And then when you realize you
I don't
can't
even know
pull
how
her
that
hair,
shit
hold
popped up on my
on.
timeline.
You can't pull her hair.
You're looking up MILFs.
You hitting a wall, and not that type of wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you hitting that actual wall. It doesn't move. Like what? Like, and that's like, yeah, shorty. So when the shorty think, yeah, everybody digging me, they're gonna amplify it even more. That's our fault. And then when we go and get the receipt, it's fake. It's fake. That's like women going for Louis Vuitton bags. It's fake when they go look at the tag. It's fake, bruh. Why would you want that? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We in the realm of fakeness. That's where we at. In the realm of fakeness. Everybody profiling like they something else, but they ain't got thousandaires is what I call them. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm 100 there.
I'm me. I am me. You get this is all real. Nothing's modified here. Everything is
I
built.
get paid tomorrow. I'm 100 there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm me. I got what I got in my bank, and I don't have to yell out how much I got in my bank. You feel me? I'm me. And that's the problem. Everybody, I got this, I got that, throwing money in there. I mean, come on now. Well, where are we? Throwing thousands in the strip joint. I mean, that's your thing, brother. Hey.
That's not me.
That's not me. Because those same dudes who just
racks
dropped
have changed.
1,200, you be like, yo, you got 50 on you? Nah, I ain't got
and then do
50.
this
I'm
shit right
popped.
back and toss it right back at them.
Listen to this. Listen to this. You're like, yo, you telling me a story. Yo, I was at the strip joint job like 1,200. I'm like, word? Yeah. Yo, you got 50 on you? Nah, man, I just told you I popped like 50. I 1,200 last night. I'm popped right now.
That's dumb.
Oh, they asking you for money. You see what's wrong with that picture, bro? It's what I'm saying. We're all the way messed
Well,
up.
the problem that like where like JT had talked about it before, but the problem with a society right now is that we have horrible money management skills, and
Because we think we live in a fictitious world. That's the problem. We live in a fake world. Everything is fake. Everything is
no,
fake
you're absolutely
nowadays,
right. No,
bro.
I'm not gonna, but like I'm saying, like people have horrible money management skills, and if people and that's not being taught. If that was actually being taught, then people will understand to not buy these
Not after they
bullshit.
gave us them stimulus checks. It inflated the whole situation. So now everybody's like, what you talking about? I'm getting the McQueens and all that. I'm getting all this. Everybody's trying to be up, bro. And guess what? And do this. I'm up. I'm up. You see me? I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Nobody's posting, yo. I've only got like 50 in my account, yo. It's crazy, but I have fun. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's being real. And it's so bad that nobody's having fist fights no more because nobody's real. You get what I'm saying? The realness is gone. If we got a problem, we go square it up. No one's doing that no more. So that means you're fake. Why? Because you got to go and grab your gun because you can't afford a loss. You can't afford to lose. Why? Because you're scared somebody, if they knock you out, everybody's going to be like this. Yo, homie got knocked out. And what happens after that?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? We live in a fictitious world, brother. And until we wake up from stuff like that, what happened? Nobody's slap boxing no more. I haven't seen a slap box in years. I used to slap box all the time when I was young. That was a fight in training, brother. You understand me? No one does that no more. Everybody, oh, word, hold on, I'll be back. Come back and get their gun.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody's slapboxing anymore.
Because nobody got hand skills, brother.
Kids don't even be outside no more.
Yeah.
Nobody got hand
I was
skills
talking to
no
my niece.
more.
She don't even know what a manhunt is. I'm like,
What?
that's a word. I'm like, wow.
I broke my leg. I broke my leg playing manhunt.
The good old times.
Bless you.
Yeah.
No one knows how to fight, bro.
Right on my roof. Right on my roof. Right on the roof I grew up at.
Nobody
Yeah.
fights no more.
Broke
bro.
my leg on it.
It's embarrassing, man. I feel sorry for the kids, though, man. I feel sorry for the kids, man.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, sir.
I know that you said that the generation is no longer the same, and that I
Right.
can agree with. You know how you went into the tangent of we got the money from the pandemic,
Right.
people just wasted it. Would you say that the upbringing on the child is so bad, depending on the race, or it's fucked up all around?
I think it's fucked up all around. I wouldn't say race. Because, I mean, you got Hispanics that did the same thing. You got blacks that did the same thing. You got, I mean, I don't know about whites like that, but I know from what I know around my area, from my peoples, what I see that's around me. We all the way messed up with it. We went baller status. We went, oh, got our nails done. We were living like we was thousandaires. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So we were already going wrong somewhat. Because before the pandemic, it was looking regular, but it was looking like kind of strainy, but we was maintaining. But then the pandemic hit, and we was like, all right, now what are we going to do? Oh, we need money to pay the rent because how we going to stay home? They just say, I here's money. And then it went left. People already depressed when we didn't get the money because of IG. Those are influencers weren't making that money. They were in there scrambling. People were acting dumb on IG, bro. TikTok and all that, they were acting stupid for some viewers. And the viewers was just not even for money. It was just maintain their viewers and maintain their followers. Then when you got the money, that's when you see the explosion of balling. You understand? And then after that, that's all she wrote after that. It just got way worse after that. It went from level 2 or maybe level 3 to level 15 like this. Because now everybody's just wilding. It just got crazy. I don't know. I mean, if you got to look back, you got to step back from the picture and go back and start analyzing how things went. And you'll see the answer. You're like, damn, we went wrong here, 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 here. And how else is it's not going to get any better until you speak to the youth. The youth is where it has to be. You have to change the tactics of how you do everyday life. IG, that's a start. 18. I think it's a start. That's a drug, bro. We wake up when we look at the phone, brother. So I don't care who's in this room. I'm sure everybody wakes up and look at their phone the first thing before even brushing their teeth.
Yeah, but I look at that because I need the time.
Come on,
Yeah,
everybody.
it's a-
No.
it's a
Everybody
different-
want to make an excuse. Once you look at that time, you swiping up and you're gonna tap on your IG or type. I don't care if it's your email. You're gonna tap into something, and whatever rotation it is, or whatever, in order you ending up on IG or TikTok. Guaranteed.
It's the new crack.
It's the new crack, whether you want to say it or not. This is a piece of your organ, brother. Do you know that? We are to the point that if we're on our way to work halfway, and if we turn back, we'll be late to work. We will turn back, be late to work, and give the excuse talk about I had to go tell your boss I had to go back to get my phone, yo, and that's a valid excuse. And you will not be marked late in some jobs. Oh, I get it. What? This is an organ now. Thanks for you. You got to process. You ain't shit without your phone now.
It's a newspaper.
Yeah, and you can't shit with
That's everything. It's not just newspapers, every single thing. Now you got your cards in there. You just double tapping.
Do you feel like it's an excuse if you can monetize off it or nah? Still the same thing.
Did you hold on? Because this is important. Today I found out that the Fed, I don't know if you heard of Fed app, they're trying to
create the coin.
no, they're monetizing they're monetizing your account. So it's going through them. Your paycheck goes through them first. So they keep track of what you're making, what you're getting in your bank account. And that's gonna be a standard because they're trying to do away with money. You guys haven't heard that?
Yeah,
not do away with money. I'm talking about it just came out, the Fed app that I'm talking about.
Right after the Cash App person died.
Yep.
I literally just talked about this.
It's crazy.
Like 2 weeks
That's
ago.
crazy,
I
isn't it?
literally just talked about this because Biden just signed an executive order to push to end cash.
Yeah,
end cash.
that's
He just signed
over.
an
It's
executive order for
over.
that.
You don't see the incentive you get for using your card? 2%
Yeah.
cash back.
And then right
5% cash back some cards.
Following up with that, Elon Musk is switching up Twitter now into calling it X Corp. And X Corp now is gonna. I don't know if you heard like with China, they have this thing called WeChat. There's an app called WeChat in China, and with that app, is basically what they can do is you can call taxi cabs, Ubers, whatever through it. You can check your credit scores through it. You can make money transactions with your friends and everything through it. You can do
I know
food
exactly what you're talking
deliveries
about.
through
Yeah,
it.
I saw it
So
online,
that
yeah.
he's doing that with Twitter now. So it's like he's doing that with Twitter now. So that's what's coming now with that too. So that's all connected to that. And people think that people think that just because he has a conservative view on things that he is not that he's going to be on the side of the conservatives, whatever it is. It's not like he's the side of the money. He's on the side of the money.
This was in play a
Yeah,
long
that's what I'm
time
saying.
ago,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. He's in the side of the money. That's what I'm trying to tell people. The only reason why he leaked out files for certain things against Twitter because Twitter tried to fuck him when he was trying to buy it. So he was like, he wanted to get rid of the bots, and he said they're not doing that. So that's basically why he's like, all right, so we're gonna play this game. So I'm gonna leak out everything on you guys to fuck you guys now. So that's all that shit is. Other than that, that's but that's where life is headed right now. All these social media apps, they all work together. They all work together in senses.
I think
And especially the fact that TikTok, they're about to ban TikTok in America. They're about to ban TikTok in America. So like now he's bringing back Vine. He was working on bringing back Vine. So you have Vine merging with Twitter. But like Twitter is gonna be like the number one source app because you're gonna use Twitter for everything. And then Twitter, you can connect that with all that, connect that with the metaverse and the whole 9 yards. So that's where everything is headed.
that Fed app, like say you eat the red light, right? They're
Right.
gonna give you a ticket. They deduct that out of your account.
So
Right there. And then they take it out your account and they'll put it back when you go fight in the ticket. And if they win the ticket, they'll put the money back.
so check this
But
out.
they're taking the money up front.
So
Yup, that's what they're gonna do here, bro.
everything that people thought that couldn't happen in China, it was only happening in China, couldn't happen here. It's happening here right now. We have this thing right now, like even on the foreign cars, like Mercedes, BMW. Like I think it's starting in 2024. You have to get a subscription to even go over 80 miles an hour. Yeah. So if you go over 80 miles an hour and your car senses that, you'll get a ticket sent to your home that you went over 80 miles an hour. That's serious.
That's crazy. Nah, they've been.
Well, isn't that gonna save lives?
Yeah. You know, so I just had an argument with my friend too.
You know how many
I
people?
feel like they shouldn't
You know how
give
many people
them
die crossing the street by a 20 miles an hour car?
But it's the likelihood, though. It's the likelihood, the chances of you dying. That's why the speed limit is.
But yeah, so you need a subscription. So
What?
basically, it's going over 80 miles an hour. So that's why. So that's how they're gonna have less cops on the highways and everything. Have all that shit because now
You getting billed for
yeah,
it.
you're getting billed for
You ate
regardless.
that. You
80
ate
miles an
over,
hour is not
here
that
you go.
fast. Though. I'm not gonna.
But yeah, but 80 miles an hour. Say
80 is not fast.
so you need a
fast.
subscription, and it's like and
80
listen,
is not fast.
us being in New York, is like it doesn't really it is not gonna bother us like that because you really can enjoy your car in New York anyway, right? So you really can enjoy the speed of your car because there's always massive
Be
traffic.
surprised with the West Side Highway after
Exactly.
Like,
Listen,
At a certain time,
if y'all watch my Instagram, y'all see
I be there cruising. All I feel is
hold on. If y'all see my Instagram, I'm speeding at 120. Like I'm on 120 on the highway. Like it is what it is. But what I'm saying,
That's pretty
120
fast.
yeah, that's kind
crazy.
of wild
That's
right there.
insane.
120 is wild.
So much that the steering wheel
Hey,
starts to shake. Like, what are you driving at the time?
Huh?
You driving some fast shit? You driving a Challenger?
got a Mercedes.
You don't feel it. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you don't feel
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
You don't feel it.
You don't feel
my
it, 'cause
car's
you
mad
just-
smooth.
I
Yeah,
want to
it's
feel it
mad
because I'm like, all right, I'm bugging. Let me
So-
slow.
Yeah,
Pause.
bro. I used to drive every week. I used to have to drive every weekend to go get my daughter in Connecticut. That's 100 and something miles there, 100 and something miles back. I used to that 80, 90 miles an hour. I'm cruising.
You know what's
There's
crazy?
no traffic. I'm
You know what's
cruising
crazy?
on that
The-
shit. Like,
the car I had two cars before. It was I had a Chevy Impala. That car, the moment I hit 60, it was I will feel the 60 miles an hour. My car would start shaking. Right? Yeah. So
60?
60. My car is
Luckily, you got rid of that shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was about to go.
No, I got rid of the reason I got rid of the car. The car worked. I mean, it went 55 miles an hour. That's the fast speed limit in New York. It is what it is. Like it worked. The
That
reason
worked. Nigga really made it on time. Like,
the reason why I got rid of it is because one day I was driving home. I was doing a bouncer gig, and I was coming home from work like at 4:00 in the morning. Thank God it was 4:00 in the morning. I'm on the Major Deegan coming home, and my gas pedal got stuck on the highway.
What?
Like,
You only could go 55 though, so you was good.
but
Ah!
but the
face. Yo, so what's
but
the story?
It started going up, and my car started shaking and everything. But you know that turn going to Hunts Point and everything, that turn was coming, right? And I mind you, I'm over here getting nervous. I'm tired, and this is happening, and I just like God caught the wheel and just like it made me hit my hand by accident on the shifter, and I hit neutral, and it started going down. You know what I'm saying, but like I wasn't thinking that. I was like, I know that's what you should have done, but like I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? But I did this by accident, and it hit neutral.
I told my daughter that shit already. I said, just in case like ever have a heart attack and you're driving or something like that, something's wrong with me, and my leg goes on the shit, just throw the shit in neutral and let the car just slow to stop. I told her that off jump.
All these things they're implementing. Look at it this way: I'm gonna give you $1,000, but I'm gonna give you a dollar a day. You don't feel it. I don't feel it. You don't feel it, right?
Yeah.
So everything that they're implementing is bit by bit. They can't give us the whole thing. We'll go crazy, right? That's like technology too. I think there's technology stuff that we like. This been out probably. It's just they didn't give it to us yet because it's too much. And why give it to us right away when they could give it to some bits and buy a new phone, buy a new phone, buy a new phone, right?
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
So all these laws and all they already had this written down. They just giving it to us little by little. Now when the depression comes and be like, yo, we all messed up. This is when we gonna have to make changes up in here. You understand? That's how I look at it.
They're gonna start telling you once they can monitor your money.
Yeah, it's over.
They're gonna start telling you when and where you can spend your money. So, for example, they're gonna be like, "All right, you cannot get milk outside of a 5-mile radius.
Yeah.
You have to spend within that 5 miles." People gonna be like, "What?" But then now that they have access to your money, you go somewhere downtown Manhattan and try to go
It's gonna
buy
be that.
something.
It's gonna, that's coming. And I can see that coming. The idea of picking for them picking your doctor, that's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming. You know what I'm saying?
They
So,
already do that anyway.
bro, I mean,
they
they do it, but
it's
you
only
still,
what's in network. Like
they-
you pick what's was
yeah,
insurance.
that's what I'm saying. But you still get to choose who's your physician.
Yeah. But they tell you
That's
if
messed
your
up. If you
doctor.
limit me to a
you get to
radius
choose.
within, and
You
I'm
get
in a
to
bad
choose your
neighborhood, that's
physician.
insane.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that they have to, like, they pick your assigned doctor, and they have your file. Like, that shit is coming. Like, I'm telling you, like people think that all the shit that I talked about before was it was sounding crazy, bro. This shit is coming.
It's just like welfare, bro. You came to me, I'm the government, because you need money. Now I'm gonna give you an allowance because you don't know how to manage your money.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
You know the crazy thing with the food.
And
part
hold
of
on,
that,
and you had to go through face to face, which is go see the whoever to get approval to then get that check. You see, so that's in a small perspective, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't manage your money because you came to me, so I'm gonna give you an allowance. You only can get this amount of money every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, however I put it. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I've always had an open mind. I remember going on 161st, and I remember seeing this girl, sweats and the Air Max, her nails done, tapping her head, talking about they gotta hurry up. And this face to face. I want to go back home and go to sleep. I'm wondering why they ain't give me my money. I'm thinking like, your money? How is it your money? How is it your money? Did you work for it? You see how we all messed up? Where's my money? And they'll go in there talking to the workers. I don't know how y'all ain't send me my money. What? Your money that you work for? See how we messed up? You see, that's what I'm saying. Go back. Go back. And see how we treated ourselves, though.
or let's
And
just blow this shit up.
how the man looks at us and we're like, you guys did that? You guys can't do nothing. It's like we're kids. That's why we need a passport. We need permission from the government in order to leave. Or the passport. Are we okay to fly out? Yeah, you good. You cleared. If not, you need a passport to get up out of here, brother. Think about that. We've been at it. It's just been little things here and there. That's why I say all the founding fathers. I mean, you got Malcolm X and everybody. They're flipping over their graves right now because the opportunities that they fought for, we got it tenfold, and we still don't do nothing with it. We still crying about, yo, they ain't hiring me because I'm black, or they ain't hiring me because I got cornrows or whatever. What are you talking about? You went in there talking about y'all hiring? You hit from the beginning. Yo, y'all hiring? No, I mean,
because they really be doing that.
okay, thank you.
Yo, they really be doing that.
Oh, how about this? Yo, like they're about to do a transaction. Yo. What are you about to sell, brother?
It's the bad part that you gotta explain it. Like, I remember when I was younger, and this is one of my first jobs, work seasonal at Target. I was telling my friend, I'm like, yeah, man, they have open interviews. Come in, make sure certain things that you would assume that's knowledge to the regular
Right.
person. He comes in,
Dress
does the
nice.
interview, leaves. Yo, I ain't get it, bro. I'm like, really? What happened? Yeah. First off, what did you wear? Black tee, some jeans, and some Air Forces. I'm like, you're lying.
Yo.
I'm like, please tell me you're lying. You're lying. You joking with me? He's like, nah, there's something wrong. I'm like, is there something? I really have to tell you to come in a dress shirt and slacks? Like I have to tell you that? I thought it was common knowledge.
We
Like,
got this now.
Yo, it's
What's
not,
the
though.
excuse?
yeah,
I was just telling somebody now is if you're signing up an application for a job, now you sign the application and you go online and you search the history of the company or
Just
the
look it up.
position. So when you have the interview, you sound knowledgeable.
Oh, we got ChatGPT to give you the whole thing.
But you didn't even need that, brother. But
Facts.
you didn't
it's
even
simple
need
as
that.
Google. You could read it in the script
Yo,
before you even
the
click the
internet
link.
was available before
I made
that.
a whole resume in
You understand
ChatGPT.
what I'm
I'm telling you
saying?
right now.
LT, you go on the internet, what to wear for a job interview, what not to wear.
But see, I want to push back on that just a little bit because the way that you said that that's an excuse, I think you can also look at that and say this replaced wisdom, right?
Right.
So before you would know what to wear because you had somebody older that would tell you,
Right.
boom, 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 wear this, don't do this, don't say that, whatever. But now because of this, you thinking that you already know everything, so I don't have to go seek that wisdom.
It's
I
not
already know.
everything, have an idea.
That
I didn't
too.
say go too far and say, well, this is the right thing.
Yeah.
Have an idea. Not only that you could get a suit from Bloomingdale, Burlington, my man. 'Cause that's what I used to do back in the days.
I'm big.
Not
I gotta
only
shop
there
there.
you go. Not only you get your stuff, but then you go and if you're pop, yo, give me like $40 so I can get these hems. If somebody comes to me and asks me money,
I'm
so
giving
they
it to you
can-
on the house.
on the house,
I'm giving it to you on the house.
You can keep that. Let's go. I'll pay it. You know what I'm saying? To get your
fact,
stuff
yeah.
hemmed.
That's a fact.
to better yourself.
So then what's the excuse? They ain't hire me because I got an F. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. We had doors that were closed. We knocked down the whole frame door. What is our excuse now? This is what I'm saying. Well, we messed up a long time ago, brother. We messed up from the 80s all the way down, man. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta go back. We messed up a long, and we still messing up now because I see people. Yo, y'all hiring? Yo, y'all hiring?
They do that shit at my job all the time.
Come on, man. Just because I'm the same skin or whatever. Don't talk to me like that because you're already in the wrong path. You're supposed to already like train yourself to speak well.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're going to be, if you're going somewhere to be taken serious, you gotta switch it up. Play both fields. I used to tell people all the time. I'm gonna say something funny, and it's embarrassing at the same time. I had an ex-girlfriend, right? I was eating sushi. And I had another friend, and they said, "Oh, look at him. He trying to be white." And I'm like,
I hear that shit
"How?
all the
This
time.
is Japanese, bro."
I hear that shit all the time.
How, man? Come on, let's be serious here, man. Holla at y'all. Oh, it's great conversation.
Yes.
Real, brother. Glad I made you guys laugh at least. But that shit, it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time, though. That's embarrassing.
Nah, you right.
That's embarrassing, man. And I turned around and said, "So you eat Chinese food? You think you Chinese? You eat that shit every fucking day. You Chinese then, right?" I walked away. How I walked away, I said, "I gotta get a fight. If I'm gonna make it in life, boy, I can't be around people like that."
That's real.
And that's when I made the pivot decision
Yeah.
to leave the hood, you know what I'm saying, and leave the people around me. Because that's the thing that you have to understand. You gotta leave your surroundings. It's the same they say. If you're in the room and no one's better than you in the room, you gotta get the fuck up out that room.
Let's go.
You understand me? Because if
real.
not, you're never gonna grow.
That's real.
It's the truth. How else you gonna grow?
1,000%.
There we go. That was a good one, man. Yo, hit me up later, man.
Give him a round of applause. Appreciate
Scarves, what up?
you. Yo.
Scarves was outside the other
What's up,
night, man.
Word,
In the
bro.
streets.
To the right.
To the right.
Pass that for me, bro, please.
Yeah, man. Last time we was outside,
Nah, nigga.
y'all two niggas was rapping for like 4 hours.
Nigga had me gone. That's your fault. Nigga, Justin bad influence. Nah, it ain't. It's Gates' fault. I figured out the other night.
This nigga came with. I thought it was Taylor Pump for a second. I was like,
Oh, no, it's a,
More than welcome.
like, yo, Daddy.
you got extra cup?
Gallon.
Extra cup? No, I do not.
Oh.
I do apologize.
Second the bottle.
What you mean? Oh, see, that sounded crazy. You can face it.
Nah,
Beautiful.
I drink these first for now. But yeah, man. What's good with you, man?
Chilling, man. Living life, working, tired.
You got to work now?
Not called out.
Called.
Yeah.
Allegedly, if somebody sees something. This is,
Oh yeah.
This is
This is Sunday,
Allegedly.
it's not Thursday, it's
Yeah.
When
Sunday.
it's like 80 degrees and you
Yeah.
feel under the weather. You
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
headache.
yeah. Allegedly.
Like your head's a little warm when it's 80 degrees. The sun sit on your forehead.
Damn, my fault. My tardiness. What was the beginning of the conversation like?
Shit.
Or I came in after like the meat and potatoes part.
Yeah, you basically came in. It was just that.
I don't know what that saying means.
Like
Get to
the
good part, I'm
yeah.
assuming.
Okay. Yeah. I was just trying to make sense of it, like meat and potatoes part. I'm like, never heard of it.
Because all the food is good for you,
Huh?
right?
I never heard that saying before.
That's your first time you ever heard it? Just now?
Buffalo.
I thought you called that shit on me, and I'm not even drinking it.
Damn.
Oh shit! I forgot he was playing.
That's, wait, forever?
Ever.
Forever.
Ever.
No way.
Ever.
Nah, that's
Don't drink it with the hand though again, because he's gonna your buffalo.
Yo,
Your buffalo.
what are the I dead forgot the rules.
You can't drink with your right hand. You can't
Like
do it
ever.
ever.
In the club, in the bar.
Anywhere.
So you've just not been calling
You
it.
could be at a spot.
Yeah.
You could be at a spot, bro. And you could be at a spot.
He said you just have been calling it.
You could be like in California at a spot, and I just happen to pop in the same spot. I'm like, oh, Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be a funeral, and you drink. It could be sad.
That's fucked up.
You could be
Yo,
mourning.
I'm sorry for your
You could be
loss.
Buffalo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's over.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I just he's more hyper aware of it.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'll be seeing it, but sometimes I'll be letting it slide. 'Cause I be doing that shit all the time now. That he be catching me.
I catch him all the
fucking
time. He's like this.
Yeah, Kevin.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
You gotta be wary around Kevin. Shit, that's
yeah,
foul.
yeah. Yeah, I be giving you some leeway. I be like, all right, cool. He good.
I gave Cav something to focus on. Never let it up.
I know. Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Sometimes he'd be at the spot. He'd be outside the spot. He just goes like, with Kev.
What even made y'all think of this game? Y'all got it from somebody? Y'all just thought about
Blame
this
Warren.
Warren.
Blame Warren.
Yeah,
That's a movie?
Huh?
You said Blame Warren?
Yeah.
That's a movie?
No.
Oh, they telling me, are you telling me to actually blame Warren? Okay.
Blame Warren. Yeah.
I never heard of that.
That's a movie. You got to Google this shit.
Warren, like, it's a black movie?
It's a Warren G documentary, nigga. It's a Warren G documentary.
No, Warren, he usually here, but he can't come.
Usually.
He damn, shots fired.
He hasn't been coming around.
Shots fired. He plays the game, and then he brought it to here, so that every person on that list right there, and that both of those boards, basically are playing. Yeah.
I say that.
So if we see anyone out there,
so y'all all right-handed.
Yeah.
You can't smoke with your left hand either, right?
Now you can do whatever
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't know. What would that? What like? If
Wait, she playing too?
You have to finish those.
Yeah, like you. Nah, that'd be fucked up.
I saw you robbing niggas blunt with that shit, bro.
Yo, call Buffalo on me.
I gotta steal this
my
whole
nigga, I gotta
shit.
smoke
That's my shit, nigga. That's my shit.
That'd be crazy.
In the rule.
Yes. Damn, what would it be for like?
I see you robbing niggas blunt.
You got me thinking, like, what would it be for like a smoker?
Yeah.
Because for that, if you really want to get high, just get caught.
So say Buffalo, and then they can't hit it for like 4 goals. That's fair.
When you smoking, if you drop the joint, you get skipped.
So if you get Buffalo, you get skipped twice.
Mess the joint up, you get skipped.
Can't get that shit might work in your favor. Like if you Buffalo him, then
I don't got no
if you
clutch.
Buffalo him and he can't get high,
oh, just that. Oh,
then
okay.
What happened?
Smart. She looking out like y'all. Yeah, nah.
Why you? What's up with you?
I'd have been tight if that was like straight Henny or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's not the first time we caught people with drinking bottles like to the face.
And they have to finish. You made them or like y'all lenient? There's no fucking way. They can't finish that and still be like.
They did.
I'm fighting. like Nah, that would be a whole different boat. I gotta drink the whole bottle.
Yeah, that's
right
insane.
now. Huh?
Yeah, you try to catch me on the
Like
bottle.
I could drink a whole bottle, but that's like that's like in increments. You know what I'm saying? That's in increments. But to chug the whole bottle?
Nah, that's wavy.
No, did that twice.
Yeah.
That's
He
scary.
couldn't. We caught him with Buffalo for like the whole show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a
like the whole-
poster
He
yeah.
had
child.
to drink the whole bottle.
He was a poster child.
Yeah.
Can you pay people to not play if you get caught? Like, I fucked up. Yo, hit 20, bro. Let me slide.
I mean, I'll take that. I'm not gonna lie, man.
You just gotta get angry and start threatening niggas.
That's crazy. Whole bottle's crazy.
Like, nah, I'm not fucking drinking this. It's over.
But I mean, either way, I don't get caught with those anyway. But yeah.
So what you got?
Let me just go down. There's been a lot going on this
Yeah,
week.
it was a lot this week.
Public defenders making $15,000 for working the YSL RICO case are complaining. They said, and I quote, "I could make more money working at Chick-fil-A as a cashier."
What? They making.
They said, and I quote, "I can make more money working at Chick-fil-A as a cashier."
That's why public defenders are quick to throw you in the guilty route.
Cause they not making no money.
they don't care.
Niggas got like 300 cases each.
But that's only for one case though. 15,000 for one case is not bad.
15,000
You know how long?
Depends on how much
long
was
that
promised.
case is? You know how long that case is?
15,000.
You know how long that case is?
15,000?
That case can go for 3 years.
But you still making more. You still have other cases.
Versus that one case. That
Yeah,
case is
especially- I think it depends on how much it was promised up
15,000 for a
front.
case or 15,000?
It just says public defenders making $15,000 for working the YSL case are complaining, and they said they can make more money at Chick-fil-A as a cashier.
If
Wait,
that's
you
their
understand.
only
Yeah,
case,
that is
then I
true.
will understand.
Because look, the case is in trial, right? So the cases, trials supposed to be fucking expensive. You're not supposed to be like 15,000. Like trials are expensive for one person. So you think
lot of niggas on
there's
that
a lot of
RICO.
people on that for $15,000. I mean, that's
Yeah, but he's got a different lawyer.
you don't know that.
You cannot defend more than one person.
A public defender is a public defender. Public
It
defenders
doesn't matter.
They
Then
work
you
for the
can't-
court.
it's a- you can't defend
It's a conflict
one.
of interest.
It's a conflict of interest. You have to. Everybody got to have their own lawyer. So if all of them are getting 15,000, I get it. So it is going to be a long case. But at the end of the day, if that's their only case, I would say yeah. That's that. But if they still making money on
The
all
whole
the
shit's
other
a
cases,
conflict of interest because at the end of the day, these lawyers all work together.
They don't even.
all work
they probably
together.
Don't even
yeah,
have
but you
a-
can't. They can't defend me and defend you at the same time for the same thing. It's not possible.
I get that.
So
What I'm
they
saying,
not- they don't have-
I'm saying all the public defenders are sitting together regardless. I'm saying they're sitting together. So regardless, it's a conflict of interest on their end. They're
We
sitting
could all be lawyers and sit together.
They're all lawyers sitting together, and I'm pretty sure, like, bro, they throwing cases around, bro. Public defenders don't care. If people didn't have public defenders and were getting actual lawyers, more people would not be in jail for what they're in for right now.
What does it have to do with them making 15,000?
It goes to a lot of it on the cases because $15,000 like they don't care.
But what I'm saying is, if that's their only case, then I agree with them. If they still have other cases, then it's okay. Like, you still making 15,000 or 10,000 or 5,000 on other cases. Like, that's your job.
Damn, then you still got to do research on the case. You got to continuously
I
speak
no,
to
wait,
the.
But then,
Shit, and you might get killed.
Yeah.
It's not
That
worth it.
part.
That's a different. That's a different type of for
that's-
15K.
15K is not worth it.
If you get that guilty, count your days, boy.
most of those people, they put like newcomers. You know what I'm saying? Like new. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is insane.
So
I'm not taking that case.
Yeah,
A
Public
lot of them don't have
defender.
the money. A
That
lot
case
of
is
them
crazy.
have-
Even if they did have the money, I'm not taking that case.
yeah, I'm not taking either. Yeah.
Far away from that.
Rico cases,
what
bro,
up?
like this shits are expensive, bro. $15,000. Like my man's Puerto Rico.
But they're not even paying for it.
It
You know
doesn't.
what
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying. They're not paying for it. That's what I'm saying. But they getting paid $15,000. I wouldn't take it. I said my man's got a Rico charge, and his lawyer was over $115,000. I'm saying that's for his case. So you talking about for $15,000 is like for this?
Public
This-
defenders are getting paid by the government. Though.
But that's what I'm saying. So for $15,000, not worth it.
They getting paid by the government. Anything they do, they not. They
You
get,
would
they
take
taking
it?
a look. No, because I'm not going to school to be a lawyer. Like, I'm not doing it. It's mad school.
It's not worth it.
It's too much school for me. But at the end of the day, if that was my profession and I wanted to be a defender, like I wanted to defend them niggas, then that's what I had to
Well,
take.
but a lot of
for
public defenders is
shit.
because a lot of people become public defenders. Nobody wants to hire them for certain things.
Yeah, you gotta get your resume.
Yeah, you got to do it. So, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If I had to take that
I
case
wouldn't
for
take
me
the
to
case.
get that on
You
my
don't have
resume,
to take it, though.
Yeah,
You
I'm
won't
taking
take
it.
it.
But you don't have
I'm
to take the
taking
case either. You volunteer to take the case. You don't have to take that case.
That's what I just said. If I had to take it
Especially
to
if
put
you
my
know it's
resume
a
up,
law.
I'm taking it.
I wouldn't
So
take
they
it.
knew they was getting paid beforehand,
Because
and
what
they still
happens is that you
decided.
take
So
the
I can't
case,
feel
but
bad
you
for that.
don't know
Then.
how much you're gonna
It's
give
like
for the
signing a
case
bad
when you
contract in
sign
a
up for it.
sense.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
most of the time the RICOs, you losing that case. So you taking it, you giving it to the new public defender.
Yeah, and you making
take
that
this
money,
15K, take this loss on your record,
and that's
this
it.
year and this year.
Yep.
If you
That's
live,
it. So I don't really feel that bad.
Allegedly, bro.
That's
Like,
what
yo,
you chose.
that's
All
not-
right, so how about this? How do y'all feel about this? Texas man sentenced to 70 years in prison for spitting at cops. I'm sorry. Sentenced to 70 years in prison for spitting at cops.
Not on them.
How much?
Texas.
What happened?
Texas man sentenced to 70 years in prison
Hold on.
for spitting at cops.
7 years?
70.
7 years?
Black man.
All right, so it's just in some context though. They had him in the car. They just started kicking the fucking door open. He kicked the door. When they opened the door, he spit on them, and then they drive and he just spit on them the whole time.
So it was
when they
multiple
was
times.
driving to the precinct.
You
See,
spit
that
on
makes
guy
the story
multiple
different.
times?
Then.
Yeah, but that's not 70 years.
Yeah, I read that today. That's
It's
why.
the
Same
Right.
thing as assaulting them.
Hey, that's what they
He
said.
spit on
Yeah,
guy
same
multiple
thing.
times?
Yeah. Yeah, he basically.
Now he
Still don't
brave. He like, yo,
justify
fuck
70
it.
years.
Yeah,
that still don't
that was
justify
very
70
liberal of
years.
you for that
He
one.
on him the whole way. Then you're not gonna give him 70 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, he dead kicked that. He was like when he got arrested, he started kicking the door. So when they opened the door, I think it just spit on him. Got him back in, and then the hole.
Yeah.
Whatever, he started just spitting on him from
Why
there.
they left the hole open?
How many times you spit on him?
I don't know. I'm trying to find the story. I can't find it.
How many times you spit on him?
I don't know. He just kept on spinning the whole ride. That they said.
Because like in New York, like if you spit on a cop in New York, that's like 3 to 5 years one time. So you talking about 5?
Oh, so then if they just put they count it.
Wait, is that little? Because I know if you spit on a transfer, it's up to 10 years.
Nah, bro. It's
I
not.
think they did put it up
the
though.
same.
Maybe they raised it up.
They put it
I
up.
remember when they first made that law on that end, it was about 5 years. Maybe they raised the bar on it, but if you do it one time, if you do it 4 times, it's 20 years. So you think about. So I don't know.
So they found him guilty of 2 counts of harassment of a public servant.
And that was 70 years.
So
That's
all right,
wild.
so here's the story. A Texas man was reportedly sentenced to 70 years in prison for spitting at Lubbock police officers during an arrest last May. Cops picked up Larry Pearson, 36, on domestic violence charges after he allegedly hit a woman several times in the face, leaving her with multiple visible injuries, according to everythinglubbock.com. Pearson allegedly got angry when officers didn't arrest the victim and started kicking the door of the police cruiser. When the 2 cops opened the door to demand he stop, Pearson spat at them and kept doing so even after he got to the Lubbock County Detention Center, the website said. Jurors later found him guilty of 2 counts of harassment of a public servant. During the trial's closing arguments, prosecutor Jessica Gorman asked the jury to send a message to both the suspect and society with its sentencing. Pearson had prior convictions for aggravated robbery and family violence, Gorman said. As a result, he faced a minimum sentence of 25 years.
Oh, so 25 to 70.
Yeah, that
Okay.
still doesn't justify 70 though.
Nah, is it saying that 70 is the maximum?
Probably.
So,
Probably. But it also goes with his record. Like his record, he already
So that's
has
still, yeah.
robbery, domestic violence in the family, and all that stuff. So I mean, I guess they are sending a message. But
I mean, the person that killed Pop Smoke got what, 4 years?
4
5
years? Yeah, 4 years.
for the what?
Tried as a
4.
kid.
4.
Huh?
4.
He tried
4.
as a kid.
Oh, was it
Oh, you're tried as a kid.
Which
Okay.
one? Because it was 3 of them. So the other 2 got 4, and then the other one went into juvie because I think he was underage.
Oh, no, I know one of them only got 4.
The one that got 4 was
That was the one. And the other 2, what did they get?
they got more.
That's
I'm not
tough.
Did they? I don't think that that number came out though. Did they say what came? I didn't see that one. I seen the one that for 4 years though.
he got the 4.
That's bullshit.
I think he was 16 at the time.
That's why they probably gave him the 4.
I think 4 is too light. I think he's gonna take that 4 on the wrist. Yeah, I think he 4. That's all I got for murder word. I don't think he's gonna learn anything from that.
It's the next King Von. Waiting for his tape.
How was the open mic yesterday?
It was fire.
Where's that spot at?
Old bitch was singing Usher to me.
What?
That block shit was that nice and slow.
She was valid.
Hell no.
Me and
Appreciate it.
She was singing Usher to you?
She did. Yeah, she did the Usher. She did the rap part.
Nah. You sang the rest with her?
Yeah, I sang it with her. Ain't gonna leave her hanging. It's a team sport.
Speaking of music, a flight attendant buys Cash Doll headphones so she can listen to his music while they were at the airport. Do you think that was a good move or bad?
Say that
move?
again.
Say that again.
So a flight attendant ran into Cash Doll at the airport.
Okay.
He buys her headphones at the airport so she can listen to his music.
Yeah.
He buys her headphones.
He buys
She
her
didn't have headphones. And he
didn't have headphones. He's like, yo, I want you to listen to my music. So he bought her a pair of headphones.
I like that.
Oh,
That's a good move.
Yep.
I think so.
I think so. If you want somebody to hear your music, do whatever you gotta do to get somebody to hear your music.
He just better hope he not ass.
Shoot.
Yeah, shoot.
I mean, you heard about him, but did you hear his music after hearing his
Jesus Christ.
I did not.
So that was a fail then.
work, but
Let me see if I can find.
Was that a wasted investment?
Depends on what the mission was.
I mean, out of it. I mean, if you wanted to be viral on the internet, people talk about it.
But now he's
all people listening to music.
Nah.
That's dumb funny though.
Phones.
His face not even
So
on the
that
camera.
so he said he gonna buy me some headphones so that I listen to his music video and his song. So I'm about to listen to it. I'm gonna shout you out, put you on my gram for buying my headphones because I appreciate that. I'm tired of buying
She
it.
said he was gonna get a shout out on the gram.
Okay. So now we gotta figure out if she ever did it. 'Cause I don't follow her.
Me neither.
I don't. Do you? Do you?
What?
You follow Cash though? Yeah. So we wouldn't even know if she really did that shit.
Well, and he brought her the stringy headphones, so I don't know.
If
She
they-
definitely didn't shout her out. She
I don't know if that had
definitely
any
didn't.
effect on it, but I saw them strings and I was like, I don't know. Really taking a chance there, buddy. Oh man, let me see what else is going on. Oh, U.S. authorities will not seek charges in the death of, I don't want to say her name wrong, Shanquella Robinson in Mexico. So this is the girl that died in Mexico. Does anybody know the story?
Yeah.
What happened?
You never. It was a video.
I've heard about it, but I don't know like the details. Oh,
What?
shit.
Can't hear you. What you said?
She was I think she was fighting one of the girls out the shower or something.
Yeah, she was naked in her room. I don't know the full story, but in the video, she naked.
It was the day she arrived.
Videos
The day she
pop up,
arrived,
I don't really watch
it's like the day she arrived in Mexico.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
And then they
Nah,
flew back
it was a
without
trans
her.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
a trans
What?
woman or trans man. When you transition from a man to a woman, you're a trans woman, correct? Trans woman beat her up while she was naked, and then it was found. Yeah.
But
What did the autopsy say? Did they say the cause of death?
what was the cause of death?
I'm not too sure. It just said.
So a man beat a
You just,
That a trans woman
Yes.
beat her up
Yes.
and she died in Mexico.
Yeah, but that's the gist of it. Yeah, pretty much.
And they flew back without
Without a
tell her parents.
And just left her there?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I watch you around.
What was the question on that one?
I just didn't know what the situation was. I mean, should somebody be charged?
He like, I don't know.
Should somebody be charged? I don't know. I guess that's the question. Should somebody be charged?
If that happened to one of y'all in Colombia, would y'all want somebody to be charged?
I'm leaving one of these niggas there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me and Kev already got a pact. Whatever happens, if they get him or they get me, leave us.
Listen, I said it the other day.
We already spoke about
I
this.
said it the other day in the pod, and I'm gonna say it again. All my friends are broke, so I feel like if they hold me for ransom, I'm like you ain't getting no money, bro. It's just
Nick
like,
Kev want to start laughing like,
You want how much you want? I was like, yo, how much you want?
I was like, shit,
my nigga, y'all might as well just leave me.
I'm
Here.
like,
Give me a room.
If you're asking for 30 grand, ask for 32 because I need $2,000 for myself.
Hey, yo, nah, so that's our answer.
All right.
do we give an answer?
Me, like, fuck it.
Just leave.
I'm leaving you there. Just leave me there, leave you there. We good.
So a Target customer approaches a Target security guard and asks for reparations. The Target security guard proceeds to punch him in the face. Was he right or wrong?
I think that's a her.
Yeah, I think that's a her too.
That's definitely a her.
Oh, I'm sorry. She, I guess, asked for reparations, and the Target security guard, who's a white man, punches her in the face.
Why is she walking up to him asking for reparations?
I don't know.
These shits just be like blowing my mind like that. That's not how it works.
Hey, yo, let me get my reparations.
I don't know, because this is a GIF that this is showing. This isn't the actual footage.
I'm about to say that.
No.
This
This is
the
a GIF.
actual response?
No. So, yeah, it says Target security guard loses his mind and punches customer for asking for reparations.
That's dumb funny.
I mean, some people are tired of the conversation.
But from what? From Target?
Who knows? Somebody might have just brought it up on CNN when he was home before he went to work.
And then was like, yo, I'm going to Target.
Yeah, he said the next nigga that asks about reparations
Jack.
is going to know not to ask for reparations no more.
Where was the location of this again?
Target.
No, but what state?
Let's see.
I don't think it said.
NYC Bronx.
Bronx Avenue?
Let's see the details. Oh, is it?
Oh, that's the video?
No. Wait, is it? Ohio woman demands
Ohio.
her bill at Target is paid via reparations. Chase's manager gets punched in the face instead.
I
think that was footage.
Safer fire. So what happened? She
Okay, seems secure at
it is the video.
46.
Yo, you laughing?
She told me that she wanted to work it out. I told her she couldn't do that. Okay. And then she said,
Nah, the way she
felt
felt
like,
bad.
I need you back up or leave, but we can't do that for you. So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face. Okay. I have it all on video. Ma'am, are you okay?
He felt.
This is her.
He felt threatened.
She ain't got none of that energy no
40 to
more.
31.
Okay.
In front of the big lot.
But she said he kept on
Yo,
According to
was
the
he wrong
manager's
though?
statement,
I don't think so.
Like if
called
a
over the
female,
manager
I don't like
that the
females that play the
suspect was
victim after
kind
you
of
antagonize somebody. You want to play the role? I should
in the morning. I'm down. The office, the security.
Oh, that was the video.
That was the real footage.
That was the
Inside
real
the office, the
Look,
security staff member punched the suspect in self-defense and then called the police.
Nah,
He
he
told me,
linked
he was like,
this
yo,
shit.
stop. Leave me alone. I ain't want to hit you.
Nah, bro, he ain't have to do
Nah.
that. He leaned the shit, bro. That was bad. That's bad. He ain't have to do that. He could have pushed her, shoved
He paid
her.
for all her stuff though at the thing.
Bro, he leaned
Thank you for
the
your
shit.
service.
Yo, look at him. Boom.
Yo.
I'm just yo.
Why you keep laughing?
Ironically, her name was Karen.
No fucking way.
See how the
Karen
universe
Ivory.
work?
Karen
Yeah.
Ivory asked the cashier manager about her shopping bill reparations and grew angry. Security attempted to remove her, and she screamed and followed him into the office, forcing her way in. Police determined
Forced her way
Ivory was the aggressor, and she was placed under arrest.
See?
Damn.
That's
And
what
she
you
didn't get her
get.
reparations.
Didn't get
I bet you they try to make this a race issue.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. BLM will be making a statement soon.
So, when was that? That was today.
This was tweeted yesterday. So I don't know. It probably
So it probably
within this
happened
week.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I got a question. What's one thing that you that you had as a kid that you wish you had now? As a kid that you wish you had now?
Time.
Time.
Gigapets.
Said Gigapets?
Gigapets.
That's fire.
Gigapets is fire.
That's fire. Damn. Gigapet. Damn.
You might have them on
Same
Amazon.
on the app. I don't know.
What about you, Kev?
A Mickey Mouse doll.
Okay.
Sound like you got
I do.
Want to tell us?
No.
Okay.
They do have Gigapets.
Depression quiet.
Nah,
do have
like,
them on Amazon.
I used to travel everywhere with that doll, man, and then my pops threw that shit out because he was like that.
Boy, fucking walk around with Mickey Mouse.
It was an expensive doll too, man. That doll like in the early '90s was like almost $100. Saying, but it was one of those things that it had a cassette player, and it was a cassette player, and then as it turned on, like his like cheeks turned red and everything. That was my doll, man. I used to walk around everywhere with that shit, and then he threw it out when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Because he's like, he says like you're getting too old for that now.
Six is still type young.
That's probably because you kept calling it a doll. If you just said toy, he probably would let you rock. If you just said toy, he'd have been like, you good.
You call it this fucking doll?
Yeah, no, he said you're getting too old for that shit. Man.
Yeah. Wait, what age you say you threw it out? 7?
I was like 6.
Too young though.
What about you?
Have I ever? I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
But what's one thing that you had as a child you wish you had now?
Free spirit. Because as you get older, you get cruel towards the world. You learn what it really is. You don't see it through a child's mind. Some of that, not to the fullest extent, but some of it.
Damn, I still have a child's mind.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I envy you.
You know, I was chilling with somebody, and they had this image, whatever,
in the
right?
background.
Yo, you really found it.
Nah, that's crazy. That's not even in your crib, like.
Oh man.
No, he's like he threw.
You brought that shit with you to see Santa?
I just say
Yeah, he carried it everywhere.
I said that in a legit Mickey.
I wanted him in the picture.
That's a fake Mickey.
That shit don't look Disney approved.
That shit got a tongue.
That shit.
Yeah.
I
I wanted him in the picture. I wanted him in the picture.
Nah, look at your brother though. Nah, it's over. Yo,
I'm the youngest. I have 2.
oh, what?
Yeah. No, I have a brother and a sister.
I knew you had a brother. I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah. How you think I got nieces and nephews?
Be from your brother.
Nah, that nigga don't get no pussy.
You get more pussy than you.
Wow. Okay.
This came from crazy.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
I don't even know.
Why would you ask the question you don't even know?
I didn't think about it. I didn't even think about it. 'Cause JC took a good one. I'm not gonna say time. What'd you say?
Free spirit.
Yeah, free spirit. That was a good one. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say Tamagotchi because that's basically the same shit he said. And you said a gay ass Mickey Mouse.
That's better than your dumbass answer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
No, that's good too. But nobody really cared about that when I was younger.
Damn.
Like I was fortunate to have like a lot of people still in my life still to recently. Like my great grandfather just died.
Really?
Like 2 years ago.
God bless, for real.
You know
That
what I'm
what?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So like that would be a really good answer.
But it's
for me.
also like his family. They all start at 15.
Facts. Yeah. So like everybody.
Well, no, we gotta say why it's great.
Yeah. But you know the
nigga
crazy
wasn't-
thing
Like,
is,
nigga, he wasn't 140 years old.
nah, he was only like
Nigga
he was like 80,
55.
90.
He was 80 and 90. He was around my dad's age.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When
Says
Cole
great,
was
great,
born, I
great,
brought Cole
Yeah.
to go see
great
him,
dad.
and he had
They were
me,
all in the fucking
Lee, Cole,
1990s.
my grandfather, and his father. Yeah, I got a picture of like all that. But I'm saying like I'm very fortunate to have a lot of people still alive in my life. So, and COVID didn't even take that many people. You know what I mean? So, it was good. But as a kid, I don't know. I never really did anything. We just played.
Yeah,
We was
now
outside.
COVID
I think
took
the only
everybody's
time we
life.
ever played video games, we played video games one time in my crib, twice maybe.
The only thing I want back is AOL.
Yeah, something like that.
It's one
like,
of the best time periods.
LimeWire. Like if I could
with
get
the
LimeWire back,
90-day free trial.
like you'll get mad 90-day free trials if you
I
just
came up with a new username
every
fucking
time.
time.
Nah, LimeWire was the shit. I used to download mad porn.
I ain't want to just touch it and stuff. Thank you.
I downloaded that Bill Clinton speech way too many times.
Yo,
too.
my God. Remember that shit?
My fellow Americans, I did not have
sex with that. Yo. Damn, what was the question I asked you in the crib the other day? About time travel. What was that?
Oh shit. Shit about to be like the karma question.
Yo, that
Matter of fact, go
conversation
ahead. You got
lasted
some
for,
shit.
like-
No, I said this. That's what you was about to say. Shit about to be like
Yeah,
the
nah,
karma.
No, I
nigga.
asked him if it was, but my answer was gonna be very cliche because I got kids, right? But I was like, if you can, we was watching something. What the fuck was we watching? Doesn't fucking matter. We was watching something.
Chapo?
Was it El Chapo?
Probably watching El Chapo.
So we was watching El Chapo, and then in my mind, I was like, yo, if I could go back in time to go see this, I would do it. So I said, if you could go back in time, or you could time travel just yourself, like you, right? What would you try? Where would you go to, and what would like what period of time would you go to, or would you?
Oh, I remember this conversation. Yeah.
What did I? That was the question.
Yeah, that was a question.
Something like that, right?
You had asked if you were able to time travel, like how far back would you go?
Or where would you go?
Where would
Something
you
like
go?
that. What would you do?
Oh, I'm selfish. I'd probably go to like the 2016 finals when the Cavs was down 3-1 to the Warriors, and I'd put 100,000 on that game.
I like that though.
Yeah.
All right, so my cliche answer would have been like, because I'm not gonna like if I go too far back, I won't have my kids. So I'll go back into the last Powerball, and no, but anything you do in the past, you change the
Affects
future.
the-
You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
damn! So what? That's not fair. It can't be. I go back there and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
That's a great
I had two answers. I said like I would go to like the biggest Powerball that just happened like recently. Like I wouldn't change nothing till today, and then win that, and then our future would all be good. But if I can use that and I could bring somebody with me, I would like to see like the Roman time. I will go see because y'all know I don't believe in dinosaurs, so I will go check if there's some fucking dinosaurs somewhere. Like I will go experience time travel.
You and Kev good because y'all could pass for like Caucasian, but us three we fuck. We can't go past.
Asians.
I said you could pass for Caucasian. You can pass for it. I said us three we can't go past the 1920s. No.
Yeah, I know where I'm going. I'm going to the 80s.
Yeah, but
yeah, that is
a
true.
bass track.
You
I'm doing feel so good in the 80s.
Yo, he gonna be tight. He gonna be like, yo, those are all my words. Where you get them from?
I don't know. So futuristic with his rap.
That's a good one.
Oh, we got a Sugar Hill.
Nah, if you could time travel, fuck rapping. I'm stealing niggas' lyrics. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Oh, who this? I'm taking all J. Cole lyrics. I made that shit.
I made that shit. What would you do?
I don't know. Off the top of my mind, I'd probably go back to the 60s and push Dr. King out the way.
I have a dream speech.
I don't know. Somebody else would have took the bullet though. I mean, King would have still.
Ennis.
I'd have pushed him out the way.
Oh, I'm
He'll
tripping.
be Dr.
Yeah,
Ennis.
so that way he didn't get shot.
I thought he meant he was taking his place.
That's what I thought. Dr. Ennis.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
nah.
I thought you meant like you taking his place. Like, yo, fuck that.
Nah,
So,
my man King would have lived.
Because if you would have pushed him out the way, they would have shot you, and then this dude would have ran up and shot him.
Nah,
but they probably would have shot him another day.
Huh?
They probably would have shot him.
Well, you know, like,
Jesse Jackson was
the shot didn't kill him.
The shot killed.
What, it was the
No, the shot didn't kill him.
Shot killed.
No, the shot
He
didn't kill him.
didn't die immediately from the shot, but the shot killed.
He killed him at the hospital.
From the what? Kev?
No, they said that they said they suffocated him.
Who said this?
You can read it up, but there's a whole thing about it.
JT like I'm not doing that. He's like I'm not doing
Not today. You googling it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying I would have whatever would have happened would have
Jackson
happened.
ain't do shit in like 10 years.
Jeez.
Nah, if you just move both of them a centimeter, you're good.
So wait, so all right, but that's a good point though. So if you travel time and you get killed,
You dead, nigga.
yeah, but like what happens?
You cease to exist.
I know that, but you were dead. Like,
Oh, you might.
how do they know that you died?
You might not. You might still be alive because if the time still goes, then your mom and dad still fuck.
Damn.
It still changes the course of history, no matter what.
That's what I'm saying. So if I'm dead there, then that means I never existed.
Probably.
You don't know what they like.
Would you go and then like stay there, or would you come back?
Word. He walked through the studio like, yo.
Imagine we just see him walking in right now, like. So would you change your mind on that if you get shot?
No, I'm still gonna try to. Make sure my man's is good.
Yeah,
Don't
but
push
if
him out
you
the way.
push him out the way, right, you change everything about life after that.
Yeah, that's anything that you change back then is.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go back and change anything.
But you getting money, that's changing it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm changing from yesterday to today.
I'm
I'm not changing.
Wait, when was the Powerball? When was that?
To yesterday.
Oh, just
if it's 500 million and I go back and still make 300 million, then just from yesterday to today, everything that we already accomplished is still today. I wouldn't go back that far.
That fucks up somebody else's future though.
Fuck them. I don't care about us.
Jeez. Yo, you're savage.
If that's the only thing I would do, because then I wouldn't want to lose my kid. I wouldn't like everything else I could but those are things. But that's what I'm supposed to say.
King would have been. He'd have had a few more years left. Look, see, he was right here on the balcony.
You would have been right there in the picture?
I'd have been right here. I'd have been like somewhere right here.
It's the fucked up part. You would have pushed him out the way. They'd have assumed you had something to do with it. Like, how you know something? How you know a bullet was flying at him?
That's cool. And he would have still been alive, and then I would have came back to the future. Yeah. I'd have been out.
You would have left right after that?
Yep. They'd have thought I was a government experiment.
You would have came back to the future like, yo, what the fuck is all of this? Like everything would have been changed. You were like, oh shit.
Yeah. What? That'd be a fire video though, or a picture. So
You never saw that? You never saw that? It was a
like
cartoon
this.
video. The day I met Martin Luther.
I hate that.
And it. Damn, why? Yo.
Because it's just watch it every year for Martin Luther King Day. Get tired of it after a while.
You
But
like
it is
it?
a really good movie.
I see.
No, it's a good movie. I hate it.
Hate watching that shit.
Yeah, I hate it. But yeah, shout out to MLK though. This is my guy. But to Kev's point, this let me see. Claim about Biden quote. There are people who do believe that he was killed in the hospital.
Yeah, I mean, like
they would have still tried to kill him.
Oh, absolutely. But he wouldn't have never died that day.
I think it's-
Especially after he made arguably his greatest speech the night before.
Yeah, but what if he would have never had another good speech?
Wait, I never knew that. That was the night before.
That was the day after he made, I believe he made his final speech. Yeah. Yep.
What if that was like his next speech he came? It wasn't all that.
It don't matter.
They dropped some mid after.
Nah, he just dropped some mid. And that was like, damn, like now you went back and read it, like, nah, he didn't really say what he wasn't spitting on this.
I don't mean he deserved to die. I think that's a harsh alternative.
Sometimes some people deserve to die so that they can further what's going on. Like martyrs do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Like that pushed a certain agenda.
You think if certain people hadn't died, you think their legacy would still be the same or not?
Nah, not at all.
Like Pac,
People-
Biggie,
People
Pun.
are worth more dead than alive.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
100%.
Nah.
People don't give flowers to the people don't give flowers to the great until they die.
Bro, Hov is literally worth like $2 billion.
Yeah, but
because
that's one
he
of them.
has to
That's
do
one
it.
out
But that's
of, like-
because Hov is the first
Nas
rapper.
is worth $1
Hov is the
billion
first
damn
rapper.
near.
Like, nah.
Hov is the first
Don't
rapper
matter.
to become a billionaire. So I mean that's iconic. So people look at that.
Hip hop is only 50 years old.
But it's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
But it's what I'm
That's-
saying.
that
He's
is
the first rapper to become a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So that's like legit. That's basically what they're looking at. Like, he's iconic for that particular reason. But if it wasn't for that, Hov would be just like Wayne.
Not if he died at 25.
Well, if Hov dies right now, he'd be bigger than what he is.
This is the thing.
Bigger.
That's not true.
He'd be way bigger.
I don't think so.
Way bigger.
No,
Way
that's
bigger.
not true.
He's iconic,
I think
and
that- I think that
they
goes
start
for
giving
certain
him more of his flowers than what he has right now.
I think
That don't
he has
mean
a
you're
lot.
worth more.
Huh?
That don't mean you're worth more.
No, I'm not
just
saying.
because people
I'm
give
saying.
you
But
flowers.
I'm talking about as far as iconic wise. Like he'd be worth more. Like as memorable. If he dies right now, but he's no longer in his prime anymore. But he's everything he does is like iconic because
Because he's still alive.
Because no other artist is able to do what he's doing.
I think
Because
that-
he's still alive. That's my point.
But what I'm saying is that he's a billionaire, right? So no other rapper became a billionaire, right? No other
He
rapper
became a billionaire
Kanye.
because he lived.
Kanye
get
became
that.
a billionaire,
I
bro.
get that.
Well,
But
niggas,
what
yeah.
other rapper has
Bro,
become a billionaire?
That is true.
And
Yeah.
they're
Kanye.
alive.
But
Kanye.
I'm
Huh?
just I think-
Kanye.
Besides Kanye.
That became
He
a
did his
billionaire.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Rihanna.
Billionaire.
Rihanna's a billionaire.
Rihanna.
You said rapping or music?
He said rapping, but
He's a
rapping,
billionaire
so
now?
I can't count Rihanna.
yeah, Diddy's
Nah,
a
Diddy's
billionaire.
close to it.
He's a billionaire now?
I mean, honestly, I don't really count net worth. I
Last
feel
time
like
checked, he was 800 million.
I don't
That's a
count.
fucking-
You have to make more than the net worth.
You want to be numbers
Alright.
are numbers.
All right.
You know, net worth is like fabricated because it's,
Yeah.
so they're well over more than what
Listen,
Des
they
ever
said El
says.
Chapo
Yeah.
was only worth like a ton of billion. That nigga took over the fucking world. He had way more than anybody else in the world. Like that's just net worth. What they
Yeah,
believe
they
you
just
got,
put it-
what they
yeah.
Chapo was on
believe you had.
Forbes.
Even you.
Chapo made Forbes.
Yeah.
He made Forbes magazine. Chapo.
Yeah.
I don't mean nothing.
No, I'm just saying
And,
he made
and,
Forbes.
and I
like,
think he had way more
we were
money.
talking about
than what
Chapo,
they
but
said.
Chapo, like Chapo was the first drug lord to make fucking Forbes.
but I think that
He couldn't make that if he was dead.
he's still making that though. His sons are still making that. They still the most wanted
Yeah.
drug lords in it, and they still making all that bread. It's still there. Literally, that money's still.
Is El Chapo dead?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for his. I'm waiting for his escape. I'm waiting for his
Use
Okay.
I get what I get what Kev's saying. I think they are some rappers are worth more dead than alive.
The only reason I do agree though is because you get the fake individuals. You may have people who never listen to Jay-Z a day in their life.
but
The day he dies, like yo,
his shit goes
he
crazy.
was like that. I remember I was a fan. I feel like you get more fake love when you're dead as opposed to alive.
because
So I
I
feel
feel
like
like
when
that's
he-
for a small window.
when
though.
you're dead, it's because people, when you die, your story is complete. So now people got the whole season. Now they could binge watch.
Do you think that?
That's a great
But
analogy.
if Pac was alive right now, he'd be worth way more now than he was when he was 25.
You really think so?
Nah, I think so. Nah, I think so. Nah, Pop was on the
Are you
rise.
crazy?
No, I'm just
Pop was
saying.
on the
I'm
rise,
just asking.
Yo. But he was his whole point. I mean, is
Pac was still
arguably the
alive,
reason why he
does
died.
LL
is-
Cool J
Pac.
become the actor?
So what?
That's a good
Pac
point,
was still
too.
alive. Does LL Cool J become the actor?
Maybe.
Does
I don't
Diddy
know.
become the billionaire that he
What about
is?
Biggie? What about Big Pun?
It could be two black boys.
Big Pun was nice. Big Pun don't get a lot of credit that he deserves.
He had one album though.
But he still he don't get the credit he
It's
deserves. That
one
shit get me tight,
album,
bro.
though.
When they
Everybody has
Big
an
Pun.
album.
That nigga's like the pinnacle of lyricism now. I feel like people sleep on him so
I
much.
agree. I'm not disagreeing with the lyricism and all that stuff with Big Pun, whatever like that. But at the end of the day, he had a classic album. Yes. What happened after that? We don't know. We would never know. We would never know.
But then now you can look at Fat Joe, who discovered Big Pun.
No, we can't. Don't bring Fat Joe.
Why not? If he would have died at 25, he would not be a multimillionaire.
Fat Joe?
Yes.
Fat Joe's trash.
That's
crazy.
not trash. You
Why
bugging.
you
That's
violent?
crazy. You bugging.
Yo, why you
That's crazy.
violent?
You
That's
bugging.
crazy.
Fat Joe's trash.
Fat
Okay.
Joe's not trash.
I don't think he trash. Trash. You gotta be like bad for me to call you trash. Like, you gotta be bad. Do you like his beats? Do you like some of his songs? If some,
I can listen to some songs, but I can't listen.
300's fire.
What?
Fucking Lifestyle's fire. Bro, yo, you bugging.
Rap
Fat Joe.
'em.
Huh?
Rap them.
Fuck off. I'm not rapping.
I said my niggas don't dance. You just pick up in.
All right, only people really know is the ones that made hits. That's it. And those are people with shit on them. Name something else that nobody knows, Kev.
All the way up.
That's
I know.
And he lost.
He lost.
But it was
But
Ja
it
Rule.
was Ja Rule, though. Like, Ja Rule's
It don't matter.
legendary.
Nobody
I
knew
ain't
the
gonna-
shit that he was
I ain't gonna lie,
playing.
Kev. I mean,
Nobody
I
knew
bet
the
on
shit that he
Joe.
was playing.
I was stupid for that. I was very. I bet
Nobody
on
knew
Joe.
the
I was
shit that
dumb
Fat
for
Joe was
that.
playing. I'm sorry.
Ja Rule's legendary.
Exactly, because those are songs he thought that they were nice, and those hits was suck.
No,
He picked the wrong songs.
He did.
He definitely did.
Yeah. Same thing I think with Mario. I think he picked the wrong songs against Mario, and he.
But who
Mario
knows? But
got
who knows
songs.
if
I don't know
he
how
picked the
lost
wrong
that
because he has
shit.
fire songs and he didn't pick the songs that I thought he was gonna play. So the fact is this.
How many
I
of those
think
shit you know?
personally, I think he did
Without-
that to
without the
revive
good
Ja Rule's
features.
career.
Yeah.
I think
Can't
Ja
throw away
Rule's
the
his-
features,
Ja
though.
Ja Rule's his man. Ja Rule's his man. I feel like he did that to revive Ja Rule's career because Ja Rule
That's
started
a
making his
radio
money.
hit. That's a
All
radio
right,
hit.
people can't make radio hits. Like you can't take, you can't
he's
just
still
throw away.
trash.
You can't just throw away aspects of a song and say
He has
he's trash.
Yeah,
now.
right. He's trash. I never liked him. He's trash.
Ain't back not a feature.
You the same
Oh,
nigga
shit,
said
yes, it
Nas
is.
is
I'm
trash,
bugging.
nigga.
I definitely agree with you. I don't like Nas.
Y'all are wild.
I'm wild.
Y'all him.
I'm wild.
It's him.
Nas is
I'm saying
nice.
that I never liked Nas, and
You did tell me.
I said that, but then I said
He likes
there was
J
a-
Cole, and J Cole got his style from Nas.
He let Nas down.
cool. But what I said was before that I started listening to Lupe. That's how I got into conscious rap. I started listening to Lupe, and I was like, okay. But before that, I did not like Nas. I liked Ja Rule. I liked all that shit.
Wait, hold on. How you gonna use the criteria? Name a song, for Fat Joe that people don't know. Nobody knows any Lupe songs.
Nah, you
So by
right.
that,
I know
Lupe
Lupe.
got
is
hits,
too.
too.
by
Lupe
that
got
criteria,
hits,
Lupe is trash.
Kick push.
Kick
Nah.
push, that's it.
Name a song that's not on the radio.
What about
I
Lupe?
Name a song that's not on the radio.
I know.
But
I
they're
could give you the
rappers,
whole.
though. That's
Dumb It
different.
Down.
I could give you the whole
Y'all
latest
Dumb It
album,
Down's
my
not on the
nigga.
radio.
Like you
Rap
crazy.
Food and Liquor album.
Rap one. Rap one.
Yeah.
The
Rap one.
Cool is a classic.
The cool.
Rap
Oh
one.
my
Rap
god.
one.
Yo,
Rap one.
That's
Rap
cool.
one.
As a
Rap
classic.
one. Rap one.
I can rap all that shit.
That's
I
not-
listen to Lupe,
Rap one that's not
nigga.
on the radio.
I could
Rap
rap the
one. No,
whole
rap it.
Lasers
Rap it.
album,
Rap
bro.
it. Rap it.
I used to listen to the
Rap one.
Lasers album was fire.
He's going
Like,
around it. That's what I'm saying.
I can say anything right now. You're not gonna know it.
Yeah, so just try.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter. But that's when I started listening to conscious rap
Yeah.
because I started to like Lupe. I didn't like Nas. Okay, cool. I still don't like Nas. When Nas come out with something, I don't like it. That's just how I feel about it.
You don't like the entire song, or you don't like the beat, or you don't like his flow?
I don't even think Nas's beats is whack.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Not his beats are not trash.
That's crazy.
Yo,
No,
all the
no,
ones
they're
that's
not
doing, I
trash.
think-
All of
Illmatic,
them are not trash. I'm
all
not
the
saying
whole
all of them.
Illmatic was fire.
I'm not saying all of them. Nas
The
picks
whole
whack beats.
Illmatic was
Nas
fire.
picks whack beats.
He could pick
His
a
last
whack beat
album
and
was
pick a
fire.
fire
King
song
Disease
out of it.
3 was
That's
fire.
talent,
Which
bro.
one called it? Produced that shit? Hit Boy. I think.
Boy,
Yeah.
shit was fire.
I
King
didn't-
Disease 3 was fire. He made that, what is he, like 45 years old?
Yeah.
50 years old?
Them niggas.
He.
Who you bumping more, Wayne or Nas?
Me?
Yeah.
Nas. But Wayne is nice, though. But I personally like mixtape.
Me too.
Okay.
So if I'm going to listen to any
No
Wayne, it's gonna be
ceilings.
mixed.
I like Wayne from 06 and up.
That's not even fair. He was running the era during that time period.
I didn't like when he
So
was
can you,
when
so let me ask you
Four
guys
Boys
a
and
question
everything.
because y'all talk about this Jay-Z shit, right?
Hot boy.
Do y'all ever say that Jay-Z had an era? I seen this on. I think you.
I
seen this
saw that. I
before.
did. Yeah, where they were saying he never really had an era.
It was never the best.
Yeah, has he ever been the best in any era?
But I can't really agree because then you could say the same thing. I was about to say Drake, but I don't know.
Nah, you can't say the same thing for Drake. You cannot do that.
The most sellers,
No
though.
way.
No, the most. I don't know. I don't speak on it, but that's my favorite artist. But the most selling at a point in time, I don't know. Like he was hot since 09, but he wasn't the best.
If you want to compare Drake on numbers wise, the artist that can compare to Drake is Ja Rule. Okay. Ja Rule in his era, in his early era, in the early 2000s, had Ja Rule had Drake numbers. He was pushing Drake numbers at that time. He just got his career ended.
Yeah, that's
his career ended because he entered a beef that he should never got involved with.
Yeah.
How long was Ja Rule's run?
Ja Rule's run was like 4 years straight. 4 or 5 years straight.
Yeah, nah, he was
bugging.
He
was pushing numbers.
He was bugging, bro.
Top 5.
Them
top
hits,
5
he was
numbers.
bugging.
Yeah.
It was hit after hit after hit.
But Drake isn't. This is like year 10.
Nah, Drake is in a class of his own. Like this, Drake's in a class of his own.
50 dragged him into that shit.
Dragged him into that
If he never got into that 50 shit, Ja would have been on top. Ja would have been on top.
I can't argue.
He had that mark.
Yeah, bro.
He got his mark and he stuck with it. He got the girl on the singing part and he did his thing. Like
Ja was
that
nice.
that Ja Rule ever was crazy.
Lie.
But I don't think Ja Rule was had a whole like era either though. You think so?
Yes he did. He did.
He had an era.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He did.
He had an era.
He had an era. Everyone was.
He had
at
two
least
summers, bro.
That's
But
an
I'm
era.
talking about
That's still an era. That's a year.
Yeah, that's an era.
But then you also had X. It was a lot of niggas.
On that time,
X had a run.
Listen. That
Jay-Z never had.
Jay-Z. I mean, everybody was singing Jay-Z at one point. Show me what you got.
Drop. That shit took a whole year.
When X had Flesh on My Flesh, he was the hottest.
Yeah, he had his era. I don't.
Well,
it'd be hard
Rough
because
Riders
I
in
think two
general
people
had
can
an
have an era at one point.
That's
It's hard to
Rough Riders
compare.
had an era.
Yeah, you got two people that like when Kanye, technically 50 and Kanye had an era when they dropped their albums on the same day.
The 07 shit.
Yeah.
That was 07.
If that's, I ain't know the dates, but
Yeah,
that's
that was 07.
what I'm saying. Everybody was singing "I Get Money" and everybody was singing "Do You
Graduation,
Realize?"
yeah.
Like that's two people running an era at the same time.
I
but
think
do you
that's
count-
fucked up music?
Really?
Not in a bad way. What I'm saying is,
What
it's
song
separated
had an era?
the backpackers from the people
From the
who, like,
legit.
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That's what I was just about to say.
It
I was
just
about to say
went. That went different.
Yeah.
What was the question? Who? He never had an era.
His
He said it.
retirement was manufactured. Like that's false. That's yeah. It's all eyes on me because I'm leaving. Look at me, I'm leaving. So everybody gonna watch.
But not only that, I was gonna say the Rockefeller era was Hov's era. They were the
That's
hottest
a good
rap
point.
group out, and he was the face of that movie.
What year was that? Because I'm gonna watch that interview again and I'm gonna do the
That
research.
was like the very late 90s, probably like 99 to like 2000, like right
Yeah,
before 50.
I'm saying, look at the.
Rockefeller?
Other albums that came out in that Rockefeller era, you can't say it.
Nah,
they still had-
was
they
later,
still
though.
had-
Rockefeller was
doing
90s
numbers,
because
but they was doing numbers, but they didn't. Rockefeller was doing numbers, but Rough Rider was doing numbers. Bad Boy was doing numbers.
Wayne was doing numbers.
Hot Boys was doing numbers. Cash Money Records. It wasn't even Wayne. It was Juvenile.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I said,
From the
but the
99
Rough
to
Riders
the-
had the era
That's
before
a
anything.
fact.
The Rough Riders had the era before anything. Before the Rockefeller shit. You remember, like
I
Jay
don't want to hear
Z.
nothing
Jay-Z
about
was
Big
coming up off
Pimpin'
of
when
Rough
Back
Riders.
That Ass Up. Come
Jay Z
on.
was coming up off of Rough Riders. So I mean, that was the whole thing. Like that song, Jigga. Yeah. Like that was Rough Riders.
Word?
Yeah, it was a Rough Riders song.
You lying?
Yeah.
There's no
Rockefeller,
fucking
Rough
way.
Riders, niggas scared of that. Like that's like it was a Rough Riders shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about Outkast
Reservoir
too.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Outkast definitely had an era.
A lot of people
That's what
judge
Rough Riders
Outkast,
album,
but I
matter
think
of
they top 10 hip hop albums that only ever went diamond.
Outkast.
Yeah.
Outkast.
Outkast definitely had an
Andrew
era.
3000 is dope, bro.
I like
That
Big
shit
Boy. I'm a
hit.
Big Boy fan. I ain't
Andrew
gonna hold you.
3000 is dope.
Trying to find most successful rap groups of all time.
Big Boy nice too. But Andre 3000, I think Andre 3000 is lyricist.
Don't say nothing crazy. I feel it. You about to say something crazy.
Nah, he's on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna. I like
I
Andre
thought
3000.
you was gonna
I like
be like-
Andre 3000. I like him. My take wasn't going to go that wild, but like I it's just like we said, like they were saying that he never had an era.
Yeah. I mean, I've met people that said they won't give Andre 3000. they specifically won't put him in their top 10 because he's never had a solo album. Which I won't argue.
Wait a minute.
That's your
but
opinion.
Not
I
for
thought he
nothing.
did.
Speaker Box, Love Low.
Off a
That was a double up. Yeah.
But that whole shit was his solo though.
I mean, you could count it, but I won't argue it though. Like, I don't think.
But they had like one or song.
Yeah.
That's true. Why they don't count it. But that whole album was
fire.
Mostly him rapping alone.
I won't judge it.
Put him on a remix or something like that, or let him just spit a verse. Like he's eating anybody.
Andre, he's a musical genius. A lot of people don't have that talent to just create from nothing, like lyricism, melodies, and just create from scratch. A lot of people don't. A lot of people have to go on YouTube to find it.
Like Gina said, the Dipset era was crazy.
That was a crazy era. I forgot about that too.
G-Unit had an era.
There was a lot of
G-Unit. What's your favorite era?
Huh?
What's your favorite era? Or top three? Top three.
The G-Unit era.
It gotta be G-Unit. Has to be in there. Has to be in there.
What? Yeah.
Everyone was saying G. Everyone.
I remember the first day I heard Wankster, and it was Pop. Pop came to the crib, and I was when my mom cooked and the French shit that you said. Remember? Pop came to the crib rapping that shit, and we playing video games, and he started rapping it. Well, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, "What's that?" And he showed it. That was the first time I heard that song. It was like after that 50 G-Unit era was it. You cannot go nowhere without hearing any one of that. No. I think the Lil Wayne era when he was on everything, you cannot.
Yeah, that Young Money era was crazy.
Young Money era was
Lil
crazy.
Twist, Chucky, Drake, Nicki, Jay Mills. Oh my gosh, that era was crazy.
I like the Dipset era too, but this is really hard.
Dipset changed. Dipset.
This is hard.
You know what's crazy? That the Dipset era died down, but it still affects hip hop today.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it still affects hip hop today. Like in many different cultures. Like the style of clothes that we wear now, because the style of clothes like went over expensive ass True Religions. That was Jim Jones and them niggas. Like that shit is like people take away from that shit. Like that. Yeah. That like people wear like the fitted jeans and fucking rugged
Benny your brims and shit like that.
Like fucking wearing pink. Like all that shit is like shit is Dipset. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is
My
Dipset.
favorite era was the Jeezy era.
I was gonna say
that's not a bad era.
I was gonna say that.
Yo, he's the only person that if you wore the shirt to school, you gotta go home.
Yep.
You gotta go home.
You had to flip your shirt and
Yo, remember that shit? That was crazy. It's just a snowman.
Can't be in the snowman.
That was a good era, but I ain't putting it in my top three.
Yeah.
He said, don't forget about the Death Row era. She said, fuck them niggas.
Yo, just an instigator.
Fuck them niggas, Scarves. Look.
She said that. It's crazy enough, but like it's funny you said, it's funny that Scarf said that because if you think about it, during the time. We'll get into that later.
Now they gonna look at you in the summertime. Calling you scarves, great. That's great. Like, wait, this nigga wearing a scarf. Like, what the
gonna
fuck?
be 90 for the rest of the year.
That's great. That's crazy.
Yo, that is comedy.
Scarves in the summer is crazy.
You gotta have like a killer story behind something.
Nah, that's fucking hilarious.
You were saying?
Oh no, like Death Row. Death Row had a bigger era than Bad Boy. Like in the 90s?
For real?
In the 90s?
No.
In the
maybe in the 90s you can make that argument.
When Death Row was around
Because they had
doing their
Dre,
thing.
they had Snoop.
Yeah, they had a way bigger era.
Wait, I don't know. Because Bad Boy had Biggie, and after Biggie died, Mace came along. So I don't know.
Listen, we're talking about Pac versus Big. We're talking about Pac versus Big Time. That type of era. Pac versus Big. Pac's era and the Death Row era was way bigger than Bad Boy era. Way bigger. Like later on, Bad Boy became that shit because they got French Montana.
Longevity. They had 112.
I'm saying later.
I was saying they had 112. They had Danity Kane.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. As far as later, but this is post Pop.
Mm-hmm.
You saying? This
They
is
had
post.
Mace. Mace.
Nah,
Yeah.
Mace
Double up.
was
Mace.
Harlem
different.
World, double up.
Mace was different.
Mace.
Yeah, no, we had Murder Mace. Yeah,
Huh?
Murder Mace.
Murder Mace. You're
Murder
right.
Mace,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Not Pastor Mace.
Nah,
No.
yeah, when he joined June,
Now,
I was
welcome
not a
back
fan.
is fire. Welcome back.
Nah,
back.
the Dipset version was fire. Everybody welcoming this, welcoming that.
I
He
don't
wasn't
know that
welcoming
shit.
the first. How you welcome him back?
That shit was whack.
I don't know.
That shit was whack.
You never,
Don't even.
That shit
It
was
sound
whack.
fire though.
you never heard of George and Taylor shit?
I have not. It sound fire, but I never heard it. I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit.
Well,
So y'all niggas ain't fuck with Dipset then. Y'all niggas ain't fuck with Dipset.
I did. I ain't gonna
Y'all
lie
ain't
to
fuck
you.
with Dipset then.
Did you ever say your top 3?
Yeah, I did.
You said the
What
Dipset
you
era was
said?
fire, but you don't know that song.
Oh, wait, all time or now?
No, we
Fuck
said
the beat
ever.
side.
Top 3 ever.
Definitely Young Money, definitely G-Unit, and that third one I gotta think about. I ain't gonna
That
hold
third
you.
one is hard.
That third one is.
It gotta be 4. It gotta be.
Or I was gonna say 10 is fair because a basketball lineup you starting.
You said tennis.
I got an era.
10 is fair.
The Nelly
10
era.
10 is fair.
The Nelly era.
Nah, the Nelly era was.
Shout out my nigga
Shout out
Zay.
Zay.
Wait, so if we saying that, then we gotta say the Bow Wow era too. Then
Yeah, that's a fact. That was the era.
Chris Brown era.
Chris Brown era.
Chris Brown.
There's a lot of eras that were really good.
But,
Usher
but
Confessions.
we also had
Nah.
eras that overlapped eras.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn,
For sure.
I don't know my third. I ain't gonna hold
I'm
you.
gonna go.
3's
I'm
hard.
gonna do. Of course, G-Unit got to be my number 1.
3's hard.
Lupe Fiasco.
Then I'm gonna go.
Common.
I'm gonna go MMG
You know I don't like
number
Common.
2.
Mach-
Who?
I don't like Common.
Yo, that's a great. You wild out. And yeah, he just. I'm not even gonna stay on that topic. I forgot about that. That was a great era
Yeah,
too.
MMG.
Oh,
MMG
yeah.
era.
With Meek,
I'm going with
Wale.
that. And Ross. And then number 3,
Yeah, I figured you were gonna say that.
I'm gonna go with my son Luda. My son Luda had a great run.
Yeah,
My son Luda had a great
Yeah.
run.
On Luda's albums, he never had one whack song.
Chicken and Biz.
He never had
Theater
one
of
whack song on his
Mine.
albums.
And he got his hits stick too.
And he's still rapping. He was just doing a
Yeah.
freestyle the other day.
You put Luda over T.I. era? T.I. era was crazy. T.I. versus Tip.
Luda's mixtapes was fire.
I
too.
like the T.I. version, but I think Luda had a better era than
I fuck with T.I. more.
That's.
A lot of eras, man.
I would
T.I.
go
more
Luda
than
only
Luda.
because I feel like Luda was better at freestyling.
T. Let me ask y'all guys a question now.
I ain't
though.
mad at that.
I would go
What
Luda
is what is the eras now? Where's music?
Ice Spice era.
Yeah, Uzi.
But
Uzi,
Uzi had an era
Drake.
though. Uzi's
21.
albums go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Still,
what is
Drake
the
just
ever-
dropped,
Like
right?
now, when you say now, like how
Now.
far back are we going? Like a year back?
Whatever you want to do.
Cardi B era.
Wait.
Nah.
Matter of fact, where are we stopping? Where are we gonna stop?
Stop 2020. After the pandemic.
All right. So what is the eras after that? Cardi B had an era. Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. One more question.
That's
That was
it.
like 2018, right?
Yeah.
So Cardi B era. What about now? What's the eras now?
Lil Baby,
sure,
definitely
Lil
Lil
Baby
Baby era.
Gunna. Nah, not Gunna. I'm sorry.
I was-
Nah, I dragged it.
I'll say
Nah,
Dirk.
I'm sorry.
I'll put Dirk in there.
Definitely Dirk.
I'll put Dirk in
Nah, I had
there.
to think about it. I'm like, nah, because I thought his name held up like Lil Baby's. I'm like, nah, I'm tripping. You definitely tripping.
Everybody was looked at you. Like,
I don't like this attention. I'll take it back.
Yeah, you got
Ain't that
Drake.
fucked up? Because he
Still
had an
have
era
to
with
say
Take Care, and he still
Drake
has
had, Drake had an era since 09.
Yeah,
Drake
that's
just dropped. didn't he?
Yeah, did he?
think he
Yes,
just
he
dropped.
did.
He
He
just
definitely
dropped.
did.
Successful and what?
Still here?
Successful and what?
He
What
just
is the
dropped.
song?
Search and Rescue.
Yeah.
Search and Rescue, yeah.
Just dropped.
that's oh shit, I didn't even know.
Drake had an era since 09.
He outside. Shit different.
Almost 20 years.
Nah, that's crazy.
I've been listening.
09?
09.
Nah, I've been listening.
Best I
since
ever had.
before they say.
Best I ever had came out in 09.
Nah, this nigga's
Yeah, I was in
different,
high
yo.
school. That's
And that was like the first hit.
Yeah.
So
hell
that
yeah.
song, I mean, like Drake's been around before that, but his first hit was in 09, so he's been on the record
I've
since
been
09.
listening to Drake before that.
Nah, you know what's
Whole
funny?
mixtape.
Before I knew he was a rapper, I was watching him on Degrassi. And I didn't even know he was
Successful.
He used
rapping.
to rap on Degrassi too. Replacement Girl.
Yeah, but nobody care about that Drake.
What?
You didn't? Are you
Replacement Girl?
crazy?
Bro, nobody cares.
What?
Nah, you're insane.
Nah,
Nobody cares about that Drake.
nah.
That
Drake
song
was
is
Real
fire.
Drake fans.
I'm a Drake.
No,
that
that's what
song
I'm
is
saying.
fire.
You're a Drake fan. I'm not saying it don't. matter. But I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, nobody really cares about that.
About replacement girl?
Nobody.
I'm gonna be honest.
Replacement
A lot of his songs back then hold up
Fire.
more. Like
And
Comeback
now-
Season before So Far Gone.
Oh, yep.
Fire.
Comeback season is fire.
No, they're
Fire.
fire. It's just nobody cares about it.
Yeah.
That's it. They're fire.
But we don't
They're
give a
fire. Nobody gives a fuck about that in 2023. I'm sorry. You're probably gonna go as far back. You can go to Views. What came out before Views? What was that?
If you're reading this too late.
If you're reading this, it's too late. I feel like from
That
there
was fire too.
to like now was where he was like that solo superstar. But I feel like before, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Nah, Take Care. Everybody to this day, they always
he
say
was
that
Young
that was
Money,
his most
though, wasn't
classic. I'm not too sure.
It does.
Yeah, they put Take Care as his most classic. I disagree, but everybody says that's his.
Who do you think
classic
did better in the song Light Up, Drake or Jay-Z?
I feel like that song was whack.
I like Drake's better. If Jay-Z, I'll be honest, when Jay-Z cooked, I'll give him his credit.
That was Blueprint 3?
Nah, Light Up, that was on that was Thank Me Later. If I'm not,
He just
tell these niggas I'm like Windows 7.
It's too
Let them
cryptic.
tell you.
Ow.
Like, personally, I've
Too cryptic.
Ow. Oh, nah, I don't know. That whole shit went crazy.
He did go crazy.
Nah, you got me rapping into my head
He was
right now.
Jay-Z went crazy, but I don't know, man. Drake different. Drake different.
Oh,
Future had
Yes,
an era.
for sure.
Madness.
You have to.
I forgot about
Have
Future.
to.
Damn.
You a Nav type of guy.
Shit, if we going to that time, then you gotta throw Chief Keef in there.
Chief Keef had an era.
Chief Keef.
Nah, that's probably my third.
Chief Keef shifted
That's
the
probably my
culture.
high school. I was going, what? Chief Keef, Chief Keef started all this drill shit. If you want to be honest,
Well, out according to him.
Yeah.
who started to him?
Who started drill rap?
Me?
Yeah,
50.
I can't be. I see why you say it. I see why you say it.
I say 50. You know, like, listen, Chief Keef was inspired by 50 for
Yeah,
drill rap, right? Chief Keef is the actual father, originator of drill rap.
I see why you say it. Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Fab had
Those whole. Oh, what was the name of it? Oh my gosh, when you had the movie theater logos, is the tape
Soul
cover?
Tape?
Yes.
Soul
Oh
Tape.
my gosh.
Soul Tapes is different.
Funeral Fab.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Gina said we're not ready for the R&B era. We could do R&B.
Stop. You on him? Usher.
Usher.
Jagged
Usher,
Edge.
yeah, Usher.
Usher was different. Usher got to be
Hill.
top 3.
True
He
Hill.
has
Oh,
to
my
be.
God.
Trey got to be top 3 too. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
Trey songs.
Yo, Wayne said his documentary.
Top
I'm gonna be
12.
like, nah, that nigga not.
112, Jagged Edge.
You're gonna be like, yo, what? Trey was like that?
Nah, Trey been.
Boys to Men.
Boys and Men.
Boys
Next.
to Men, yeah.
Next. Oh, remember Next?
Yeah.
Next had an era though.
Nah, they didn't have
Next
that.
they have an era.
Who's next?
What?
Am I bugging?
Huh?
Am I drunk or who?
Next.
Oh.
Probably got to sing a
No,
song.
next.
I'm probably just drunk right now. I need to.
Don't blame the liquor, nigga. Don't keep paying this shit real quick. Right now.
Yo, thank you for saying. I didn't even know that.
Remember this
Oh, I
shit?
remember.
Remember this shit?
Oh,
Wifey's the number one song.
oh, that's my. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby. Alright.
Oh, see how far back we go.
Yeah, you dragging it.
Come on,
Go
Even
ahead.
you said
You going to Bobby
T-Pain had
Brown
an
too?
era too.
Yeah,
T-Pain had an
You was
era.
exchanging era.
Man, you gotta go Uncle Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie
Nah,
Wilson
but his
had
era
it.
not better than T-Pain era though. You out.
Hell no.
Not
T-Pain
too many
era was
people who's better than
crazy.
T-Pain.
Whoa, you going mad.
Yeah,
Far.
Why you going to the 70s?
Word. I should have
Fucking
vinyl
Earth, Wind, and
records.
Fire, Ozzy Brothers. Yeah, all them. Cool in the Gang, all of them.
RPG shit.
Aretha Franklin. Tina Turner. Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan.
Oh, D.O.D. I ain't gonna lie. Lauryn Hill, too. That's
Shout out.
Lauryn Hill had an era.
All right,
Love
we going
her.
way too. No.
I
She
love
doesn't
her.
have an era.
Let's
She has an album.
She has an album that ruled the
album was an
era.
era.
Her
That
album
ruled the
still
era.
rules now.
Yeah.
Like-
My mom loves Lauryn Hill.
This is the problem with Lauryn Hill, right? She never came out with nothing after that. her solo.
Yo, they argued that on a podcast also. They said she's not a good rapper. They said they wouldn't put a top 5 rapper because her album was mostly R&B. I'm not arguing this.
What's his dude? He helped her write most of it. Wyclef helped her write.
Wyclef Jean.
Wyclef is but they say, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's my shit.
But she doesn't have a classic album after that again, or without the Fuji.
So if you do that, then fuck it, we gonna knock Andre 3000 and Speaker Box out of here too. Then
I'll take that.
Nah, I was just saying that to bait you. I don't.
I
don't want to. No,
if you want to do that, I
don't want to.
Like I agree, but that's not a bad way to say it.
So which one you taking? Speaker Box or Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Easily.
Wait.
Easily.
Wait, removing it?
No, you said which one I'm taking.
Which one are you listening to? Which one do you favor more?
Hill.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the opposite. All right.
Yeah. No. That's an easy answer. But I'm just saying, like, if she hasn't done anything after that.
Yeah.
And she's just been eating off that shit her whole career.
That speaks volumes to how powerful she is. Like one album and you still, oh my gosh. I remember A Boogie said when he put out X Factor with PNB and he sampled her beat, he couldn't get in contact with her. So he reached out on IG to her daughter or something of that nature. Like, yo, I'm trying to get in contact with your mother. And that's how he had to connect with her.
Wow.
I'm like, nah, that's insane, yo.
So what's y'all top 3 R&B eras?
I can't. I like it.
For me,
I can't.
When Usher dropped Confession.
Usher has to be.
Come on. It's before Confessions.
I know, but the album before that, 8701 was fire. Of course, but Confession changed my life.
Okay.
I
changed my life.
Like my sister bought that album. I fucked her CD up on the CD player in the Walkman. I had to buy it again. I bought it, fucked it up, and I bought that shit 3 times. An album in the store, official, every time.
You had a 2 disc one, right?
Nah, Confession.
No, Confession. Confession wasn't 2 discs.
Confession is.
Oh, it was. They had the shit in the middle where you could just like.
Yeah, it was 2 discs.
Jeez,
I didn't know that.
How old are we?
Confessions 3 times.
Damn.
She used to come with the book and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Remember the
records?
book?
The book with the CD? Yo, we fucking old as shit.
Yo,
I used to read them shits too, bro. I used to read them shits.
Used to see all the pictures.
I used to read them shits, and that's how I read when because my mom had the Jennifer Lopez album, right? And I was reading this shit, and she was talking like on the 6th album, and I was reading this shit, and she was talking some freak shit on that.
Who's it?
Because they had the lyrics in the song.
Nah, this wasn't lyrics. She was giving shout outs to producers, shout outs to Big Pun and Fat Joe and all these other people. Yeah, and she was talking some freak shit, talking about like a producer had the biggest dick she's ever seen. Like, yeah, it's on. Look it up. It's on the 6th album. Oh, on the 6th. It's on the album. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. One of the producers she says the biggest dick she ever seen. It's literally in the pamphlet. That's serious.
Well, I ain't about to fact check.
Wait, the
Don't fact check that.
fact check it.
That's a homework for you viewers at home.
God forbid something happened to him today. They look at his search history. They're gonna be like, he was looking up J-Lo's biggest dick she ever had. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, nah.
No, so like that was like I saw the shit there. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So like I was kind of surprised about it because it didn't say anything about parental advisory or nothing on that album. So to have it there is like
it's insane.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks.
Wait, it was in a pamphlet that you was reading?
No, it was in the book. He said, "Look at the book,
the little booklet,
the CD that comes in the back of the CD."
Yeah.
You look like you used to like B2K. You like that?
Word to and B5.
B5.
You did, right?
A lot of people don't know about B5.
B5 was fire.
B5.
B5 was
Yo.
tough.
Yeah, what was the song?
They used to say I look like a little fence. I was like, yo, bro, I'm fat. What are you talking about?
Who said that?
Not people.
Just got tight. Like, nah, I'm tight. Like, who got this nerve? Like,
he's tight because he look like Pinocchio and
what's
shit.
wrong?
He
Oh,
talking
nah.
about.
Who's your 3?
What? R&B?
R&B's hard.
That is. Can I? Damn.
Oh.
See, the more you keep adding, it's
Yo,
hard.
it's too hard. That's hard.
T-Pain gotta be at the top though.
No, he do not.
What? Bro, Cher used auto-tune, but T-Pain made auto-tune like popping within the hip-hop. And it's like, what?
All right, I think T-Pain had a very good era, but I don't think he's better than most R&B singers.
Absolutely
T-Pain.
not. He has better songs though.
He don't have. He has an era, but he's not top 3 in era of R&B. Like, think what I'm saying. Like, there's no way he's top 3 R&B.
No, but it's your favorite though. It's not like who you think is the best. It's just your favorite 3.
Oh, okay.
I like R. Kelly.
Yeah,
I don't listen to
if you
R.
do
Kelly
it
as much
best,
as
you
I
gotta
listen to T-Pain, though.
If you're gonna be honest with you.
That's not even.
R&B is hard because R&B ran the world at a certain point in time. R&B was out of this world. I like people say R&B's dead. I listen to underground R&B.
R&B.
I like fuck with Daniel Caesar. You fuck with Daniel Caesar? I fuck with her. I fuck with him.
Bryson Tiller.
You fuck with him?
Him? Yo, did he do a remix to her song? I thought he was trolling. That's really his.
No, his name is him.
I thought he was
what he
trolling,
did was
yo.
he made it wasn't trolling, but that was his gimmick of him doing her songs and make it from the boys' perspective so he could get on. She got mad at that though because it was like whatever. Him. But have you? First of all, I fuck with they. You fuck with they?
Oh, you being dead ass? Oh, you fucking with me?
I'll let you hear the song right now, bro.
They. I see. Now you dragging it now. Not you, but they're dragging it though. With
you said Usher.
I
never finished your 3.
They,
bro.
Him and they. That's completely different.
Him and they. Like I started listening to like
Jagged Edge.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Party Next Door.
And,
it's way too many, yeah. Oh, they really. Oh, and it's a group of them. It really is they.
I like Boys the Men.
They nice.
But they'll consider Michael Jackson more of a pop artist.
For sure. But then what's the definition?
He has a bunch of R&B slaps though.
But what do you consider pop though? Because pop isn't like necessarily a genre. It's just popular music. So like, could a rap artist
white
be?
People like you.
Then you.
I tried to explain this to Warren.
That's literally the definition. That's literally pop is just popular.
Our music is pop music, but Warren didn't agree with me.
There's an R&B party on Sunday at April 30th in Shanghai. I think Gina's going, so it's gonna be lit. I'm not going to that.
We going. Justin paying for me.
Nah, I'm not going. I just checked the calendar. I can't go.
Damn.
I just looked. That's why I said I'm not going. I got my daughter that day. That means I got my son. That means I got it.
Yo, Just
he's on. Yeah, I'm definitely not going. But
just be out to that bar where Shorty was doing karaoke.
After this?
The hell no. Definitely no. We was at the bar.
No, don't.
And I'm talking to him. Full conversation.
No.
Mid conversation, he like, yo, I can't do this, yo. I'm so sorry. I dead ass can't. We gotta leave. Like, what the fuck happened? Shorty at the bar holding the mic, just doing karaoke. 5 songs straight. I'm like, nah, this big.
No, we was talking about something, right? And them two.
It was karma. It was a karma conversation.
It was right after.
afterwards.
So they talking, right? They talking. I'm just standing there. I'm like, and I hear them, but I hear her. And I was like, I look, and they so deep in the conversation. I'm like, yo, I can't do this. He says, what happened? He said, did I say something wrong? I was like, yo, bro, I can't be here with that. Like, it's fucking up my whole vibe. It's over. What were they saying?
It was, all I know is that she had the karaoke. You're supposed to sing, put the microphone back, bitch. That's it. You're done. She's at the bar with the mic, just like, yeah, next song. I'm like,
and we like, I'm like, I can't do this shit. I can't. I felt so bad for a second because he was saying some shit, but I couldn't hear him because of her, and I was like, I can't do this. We're gonna talk. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but it is. What time is it? Oh, it's 12:30. One more thing before we go.
Let me just say, a few of mine. I'm gonna go Tyrese. I'm gonna go Alicia Keys. And
Alicia Keys.
I'm gonna go Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys over
Beyonce not even fair. She's still running the game.
Yeah. And my last, I'm gonna go Cisco.
Incomplete, my shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Cisco.
Cisco. If you do Cisco and Drew Hill at the same time, you have a very.
And that's why I had.
Oh, okay, so then I would put.
If you
Drew
put
Hill.
Cisco and
yeah. Okay.
Because Drew Hill got, I think Drew Hill as a collective, they got a lot more music. But Cisco has, his solo shit is crazy.
And just to give this rapper her flowers, we didn't mention her in the last conversation. Nicki Minaj definitely had an era
For sure.
She definitely.
Yeah, she definitely.
I
Definitely.
think she won female artist 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
So did Eve.
Yes,
So did
yes,
Eve.
yes. So I just wanted to make sure they got. Well, Nicki got her flower.
Mary J. Blige too.
Mary.
Shout out to the brat. She pregnant.
She definitely is.
Yeah, she about to give birth.
Really?
Bye.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Yeah. She about to
Nah, I know she.
Give her a round of applause.
Yeah. Shout out to. Also, shout out to Ray, Warren's brother, man. I think his daughter's about to come out any minute, any day soon. Any day now.
Give her a round of applause.
Yeah, I think they're in the hospital now.
Thanks to more life.
Life, more love. Shout out Gates. He about to have a kid next week.
Hey.
Yeah, having kids every week.
I'm having kids every week. Oh shit.
See, now she's dragging it.
Drumline was fire.
I mean, wildin' out.
Love don't
They
cost
kinda had a
a
movie,
Wildin'
though,
Love
right?
don't cost.
Love don't cost a thing. Was it? Drumline was it?
Roll
That
bounce.
was.
I like Roll Bounce.
He was
though,
in
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
I never seen that.
You never saw that shit? Roll Bounce was good.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, JT not a movie watcher.
No way.
Yeah, he don't watch movies.
You saw the Black Classics, though, right?
No, he didn't.
Keanu was
No.
in that
You never saw Juice? Please tell me.
No.
Yeah, I seen
was
Juice.
in Roll Bounce?
Alright.
I'm
Yeah, he
a
was.
fan.
Bow Wow, Brandon T. Jackson, Jussie Smollett sister. I forgot her name.
That's what I'm
He was the nigga behind the drink shit, whatever the shit was called. He had the glass sunshades on.
He wasn't the cool nigga.
Nah, not that nigga. That's great. That's how niggas talk. Not that nigga. Nah, not that nigga. The other nigga.
Yeah, movie era would go crazy.
Nah, let me hear
We're
y'all.
not gonna.
Top 3 movies. Damn, it's too late.
We go.
I would say top 3 movies. Let me hear that.
All right, my favorite movie of all time is Gladiator. So I got to put that top.
I ain't mad at that.
That's
at
my
all.
favorite movie. The next 3 is the next 2 is hard because I got to put Remember the Titans in there somewhere.
I never saw that.
What?
The training scene I respect to the highest, but I've never.
Y'all never seen Remember the Titans?
With Denzel?
Disney movie. You never seen it?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, and the third one would be really hard for me to choose. Like those 2 movies, if they on, I'll watch them no matter what.
Period.
Lion King.
With live action or cartoon?
No, cartoon.
Cartoon.
Okay.
Live action was trash.
Lion
They
King.
cut out a lot of scenes in the live action one.
We did.
I think. Oh no, I think it depends though, because I feel like I would wonder. And then from hearing the kids' perspective, they loved it.
Yeah, because they never watched the real.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
real
So
one,
for
yeah.
us, we saw a different version of it,
Like,
and then
And
saw this.
I also
Like,
think
when they-
Beyonce's Nala was hard.
When Mufasa died in the live action one, it wasn't.
I didn't understand.
It
Love in the
wasn't-
Nighttime was
you didn't
filmed in the
feel that.
daytime. It didn't make
to
sense.
you, but as a kid, you don't know. Like it could have been the same reaction.
Like the one in the cartoon one, every time he dies, man, you feel that shit.
Yeah, but that could be the same impact for the kids that seen it at the same age you saw the cartoon.
I get it, but once they see the cartoon one, they're not gonna want to go back to the other one.
You don't know that.
When
You don't know that.
Huh?
You don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah.
Nah, I think the talking acting was hard. Beyonce shit was trash. I'm sorry.
I like Childish Gambino as
As
Simba.
I
Yeah.
did like it. But Charles Gambino, he's already an actor. He can already do
Yeah.
shit. He does other shit like.
Extremely
They just-
talented.
They just literally threw Beyonce in there just because it's Beyonce and just said talk. Yeah. It was.
But
bad.
it's not for adults. It's for kids.
No.
Kids,
I
it's
disagree with
kids.
that. I disagree with that.
It's for
like
kids.
about
No,
LeBron
I
Space Jam.
I disagree with that. I
The
disagree with
same
that.
shit.
Lion King, that we went to go see that. Space Jam, us niggas went to go see that. We brought our kids to that shit. Little Mermaid's coming out. We going to go see that.
I don't want to see that.
Little
That don't mean it's for you.
It is for us. It's for us. It's for us. It's for us.
Oh, what?
It's for kids, but
It's a kid
it's for us
movie.
though.
It's definitely for us.
No, it's a remake. It's a remake. That's
And
all it is.
I'm
That doesn't
making-
mean it's
I'm
for
making my
adults.
kids watch the cartoon.
just so they could go to them. They probably not even gonna give a fuck about the live action. Like,
They don't. But the cartoon,
yeah.
nah.
Do you care about race casting or not? I do too. You don't care?
I don't care.
So if they'd have made like you ever seen It Man?
Yeah,
If they'd have recast him as a black
like all
big
of them.
nigga, you
I
wouldn't
like when Atlanta made Justin Bieber some random black nigga
What?
at the celebrity like Atlanta season 2, and he was in the celebrity basketball game. Justin Bieber was just a black nigga with Twisty.
I think
That shit was dumb. Cause they talking about him before they show him the whole time. Like you see, like they ain't gonna really have Justin Bieber in the fucking episode. But then they didn't even try to get close to Justin Bieber. They just went complete opposite. Skinny black nigga.
I gotta watch. You know what? I gotta watch Atlanta. I never.
It's a fucking hilarious ass show.
Well,
I didn't finish. It's 3 seasons, right? I ain't finished the last
I
one.
like to watch shows when it's over.
Bro, when I tell you, like, that show is so fucking, bro, that shit is hilarious, my nigga.
See, the only reason I really want to watch it because of the jail scene.
When he was in there with his shorty, like,
when he was like, "Yo, that's
your
my
girl
son."
is a
That's your girl.
That's your girl. She in here with the guy.
Yeah, you gay. But like, like after that, I always want to watch it. But I don't like to watch it. Then I gotta wait for more shit. Like I watched the whole Game of Thrones.
I didn't. Everybody said the last season was ass. I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't watch it.
But I'm saying is like I like to watch shit where I can just finish it and I don't have to wait anymore. Like I don't like waiting. I want to watch it and be done. So I'll let 2-3 seasons go by and then watch it fully. Like so I don't gotta wait another week
to watch that. That's how I feel about Snowfall. I waited up to episode 7 and I'm like, damn, I did this to myself. It get good. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
You watch Power?
Nah, I quit after Ghost was dead.
Only one I watch is the Raising Kanan one.
Raising Kanan valid. Nah, I hate Force. That shit is so. With Tommy as the main character.
Oh, that came out already?
Yeah, that shit ass.
Is it?
It's
I really don't like how you want me to do this? Oh my god.
You about to say something controversial?
No, I'm not. I don't. All right. All the shit Power was good until when he died and they tried to put his son as a shit. Like, first of all, he gets everywhere in the city in like 5 minutes. There's no way. He
got a car now.
But he didn't have a car.
He got a car now.
No way. And then they always find parking in front of the building.
That nigga was supplying the cartel by stealing shit out the book bag.
Bro, nigga, come on. It went too much where it was like it was not.
How you to connect to the cartel?
Yo, come on, bro.
I didn't even think of it that way.
Yo, that shit was wild. I was like, nah, I can't. This don't even make no sense. And then every time they drove to the Heights, they found parking in front of the building.
Yeah, that's never good.
Yo, like,
yeah, that nigga's delusional.
It went a little bit too much, too fake. It was like I'm not watching this shit no more. It wasn't for me. I watched the first episode of the one that came out after Power.
Yeah,
I never watched it again.
If you treat it like one of those Tubi shows, you'll be alright. You'll be good. You'll be
That's
good.
the way to look at it.
Nah,
this is entertaining, yo.
Nah, I can't because I just stopped. So.
Wait, but he never finished his movie list.
Yeah,
he said Lion King and everything.
Lion King, Coach Carter, and Crash.
That's a lot of people don't know about that
shit?
shit. Nah, it's where all the stories intertwine with each other. Yeah. It got what's his name, Terrence Howard inside of it.
Wait, which one?
The
was
same
that
girl
one?
that played Gamora, and I forgot her name.
I know her name.
Yeah,
I love her.
Nah, what's her name? You said you know her name.
I got you.
Nigga say you know some bitch. You know.
I got you. Give me a second. Continue.
I would go.
Crash. I know. What was Crash?
That was a great movie.
I'm over here trying to think of my 3. I can't even think of them.
Highly recommended movie.
I'll probably go.
I got 2, man. But
okay.
2. But, I think we did this before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
we definitely did. Zoe Saldana.
You motherfucker just
I didn't look. I swear to God, I didn't look.
Open it up. Open it up.
I swear to God, I didn't look.
Open that. Slide out. Let me see.
It was a text message.
Click your internet. Click your internet.
No, look.
Nah, click Safari. You could have slid it up. You deleted it.
I didn't do nothing,
You
bro.
definitely
I
did.
didn't look.
You
I
definitely
swear
did.
to God.
No, wait. Last one. Click plus and let me see your history.
I seen that swipe.
Yeah, you got to.
Go ahead, bro.
That's how you catch
Man,
the
you sound
stick.
like a crazy girlfriend.
Might see mad porn.
I know. First thing I saw was super drunk.
Oh no, Super Dunk. That's my son's Roblox. That's the last thing
See,
I was really here thinking because I fucks with her.
Nigga got it too. What other movies you like discriminating against women?
Silly, you
What other movies you like? I like Oprah Winfrey.
Sister Act.
Yeah, Sister. Nah, Sister Act 2 was the
fire.
shit. 2 was the shit.
They doing a new one.
Oh, where?
I heard. I think.
Nah, I fuck with Sister Act. Now, Coach Carter. I also like Friday Night Lights. That was like one of the football shit.
That's a good football movie.
Yeah. I went to the movies to see that shit.
Oddball.
Ooh, that's my man Lil Zane. G Baby got shot, man. Rest in peace, G Baby, huh?
Yeah, that shit fucked up the hood when G Baby.
Yeah, everybody cried.
Yeah, niggas is assholes. Niggas is laughing like that fucked up the hood.
That shit hit the hood hard.
But we was being dead serious
Niggas
too.
took G Baby. That shit.
Yeah. Wait, it was out. What was the shit?
That was from Hubble, right? With Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. You the only one that know Keanu Reeves in it. We were thinking about everybody else.
So name all the other guys besides G Baby.
I know Lil Wayne rap.
We're not talking about the song. We're not talking about the song. We're talking about the movie.
Sammy, he was
We're not talking about the song. We're talking about the movie.
I'm talking about the song.
G Baby wasn't on the song.
Mm-hmm. He got hit in the song too. Oh man, you ever did it for Lil Saint?
What? Nah, thank you. Just gave me my third. I forgot about you. I used to have that on DVD every day.
You ever did it for Lil Saint?
Did it for Lil Saint? What's that?
Nah, he don't know. You ever dance in the rain for Lil Saint?
Oh, nah. Marcus used to smoke tomorrow, and I ain't gonna lie to you. His group smoked that group. Pussy ass niggas.
Gina said The Hangover, Scarface, and Killer Season.
Killer Season.
Killer Season.
Killer Season was.
That was not a good movie. We gotta stop.
Was fire.
That was not a
funny.
good movie.
Nigga spit in a kid's face.
Spit in a little girl. Killer Season was a class. Cam should have won an Oscar for that.
Wait, what movie was that with Cam and oh my gosh, it's Cuba Gooding's brother. You know baby boy, the light skinned best friend?
Yeah.
He was in a movie with Cam, some shit. And they went out of town selling drugs and shit. Damn, yeah, never mind. It could be, I don't know. It was a movie
They
they
had a brother.
Killer.
Yeah.
Killer.
The nigga, you know the nigga from Baby Boy?
He was also
The best friend?
I know
He was
that,
in-
but I didn't know that was
hold on.
Cuba
He was
Gooding.
also
Yeah.
on Wild Crazy Kids.
Yeah.
He was also on Wild Crazy Kids.
I forgot.
End of Watch, Percentage, Book
That's where he
Smart.
started at.
But he's only known for Killer Season.
Cam?
Yeah, I'm looking up his list of movies right now.
Damn.
Shout out to Cam though. That shit with him and Mace though. That little
That
podcast
show is hilarious.
Yo, that show is so fucking funny.
All them
Yo.
niggas do is say Paul.
Yo, no.
Oh shit,
I'm dumb.
he did Pay in Full too.
Say the
Paid in
Yeah.
full.
I forgot about
Like
No, I'm
the
saying
number
that he did
two?
Pay in
Oh,
Full also.
Paid in full number 2.
No, T-O-O. Wait, they had another one? There's no way.
No. I meant like he
I
did
was
Pay
about-
in Full.
Belly
I was
Two
about to be
was
like,
trash.
how?
Belly Two
Belly
was
2
horrible.
was trash.
Horrible.
Most
Some
sequels is
movies
terrible.
gotta
yo.
leave it as a part 1. Number
Hell
1. That's
yeah.
it.
Stomp the R2
Oh,
was
Shout out-
trash.
Shadows is a classic.
Shout us.
Shot
saw
is
that.
fire.
Classic.
I didn't like Shadows.
You didn't like Shout Us?
I didn't like Shadows.
Never seen it.
That's one black movie. Why she said it like that?
I don't watch movies.
I I couldn't get into Shadas. I didn't like it.
Wagwan, man.
Shit. Damn.
I didn't like it.
You watch anime or not?
Some.
Subbed or dubbed? Subtitles or do you watch it with English?
Yeah, subtitle. I never like listening to like like everything dubbed. Like even on TV shows. Like if it's like Spanish or Asian, whatever it is, I
Watch it
listen.
in its original state.
Yeah.
I can't do
I watched the whole like the Dragon Ball Z Super all in Japanese. I just had to.
Have to.
I never watched Dragon Ball Super ever.
I
What?
just be watching novellas, Univision.
What?
You the first nigga I ever heard, yo. But it gotta be some fire.
Nah, they be having heat on it.
Nah, they do though. Which one you be watching?
All them shit.
You watch 12 Corazones?
The
horoscope shit?
No, something La Rosa. Some shit.
That's
the shit with the within fucking the first episode, nigga killed the family at the end, shot everybody outside. Wow, yeah. The novellas is going crazy.
It's wild, yeah.
Sailor Moon. You like Sailor Moon, right?
Sailor Moon wasn't a bad show.
I watched all types of Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon Super S. I watched all of that.
What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime?
Yeah.
It's I mean, they aired it off. It was Ronin Warriors was one of my favorite anime.
Sound like some mid.
Ronin Warriors, they had it made it to TBS.
That's
TBS.
That just sound like some mid.
Ronin Warriors. I like the Dragon Ball regular, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball.
Red Ribbon Army and them niggas.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. TN as the enemy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Dragon Ball.
Yeah, man.
And then
and that nigga's bad. Soft, man.
Damn.
Nigga soft.
Fuck you up.
Vision Gang, what up, man?
Sorry.
Yo, I did watch that. I did watch that battle, bro. That shit was a good battle. Did you see the battle? It's on YouTube. I'm gonna send it to you. Vision Gang and Danny Myers.
Oh, you watch battle rap too?
We was just with them.
He was forced to watch it. He didn't watch that shit.
You watch battle rap too? Yo, Gang, you tell me all these niggas watch battle rap?
They don't.
We
They don't watch a little bit.
You do not watch no fucking battle rap.
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 favorite battle rappers. Of course, that's wilding out. Give me
Hitman Holla.
Name me somebody from not from Wildin'
Like
Out.
the Wild Style battle.
Yo, D-Rec, cut the beat.
Free the way.
Give me somebody not mainstream.
Loaded Lux?
Loaded Lux?
Yes.
Loaded Lux?
I like it.
Yeah. That's why he came with the suit and yeah. Nah, but we actually had Ball You to Death. We was promoting them. We went to their
event.
Their event, yeah. We didn't get a chance to see a couple of them. We had to do other things, but Vision Gang was one of the ones that was rapping. Vision Gangs, Dr.
They posted it?
They posted his.
Okay.
They posted his. Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's up.
It's on Instagram or
it's on YouTube. It's actually on YouTube.
How was the event?
The event was cool.
Any noticeable?
The event was cool. We went there. We was chilling.
Anybody got a body?
Oh nah, there was a couple. There was damn. I wish I would know the dude's name that came up there and rapped and he said that bar at the end. What was his name? Remember that? No, but it was a couple of people that was doing their thing. Actually, Vision Gang came
I
up
see it
here.
right here.
Yeah, that was it right there. Who's that?
This is Vision Gang versus Taz the Animal.
That's not it. He was doing Danny
Battle
Myers.
Danny. I ain't gonna battle rapping. That shit is so hard.
Vision Gang versus Danny Myers. That was it right there. Dr. G is up there. He posted he did Z the Dropout.
These dropouts, he signed by DNA.
Z the
they only
Dropout.
dropped
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, so Dr. G, he was with us the other day. Who else was
They only
there?
dropped one.
You can send it to me.
Both of those. No, both of those. That was
But this one ain't dropped yet. This one drops.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
at
Up.
1
Yeah.
o'clock.
So, Bar You to Death League. Everybody go and watch that and subscribe and definitely give Vision Gang and all of them their praise, man. They did their thing.
Respect, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the hardest things to do ever. Battle rap. Oh my gosh.
It was experience. Let's just say that. But for my first time going to one and going and watching and seeing what people say and the disrespect and all that shit, it's something you got to see for yourself.
Bro, that shit is like tremendous, bro. Being in the building, feeling the aura. The preparation is one of the. I'm be honest with you, bro. To me,
Now, this dude right
personally,
here, I don't know his name. I forgot his name.
went
but
crazy.
He killed it. Yeah, he killed it. If you go back to that, I could tell you. But it was.
Oh, ain't face Danny Myers, so of course, all you gotta do is hold your own, and you can.
Yeah, you know Danny Myers.
I know everybody, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck,
word?
God. I was mad what he did to my man Tay Rock though. So
He killed Tay Rock?
nah, he went crazy. That nigga's different. Danny Myers is different, bro.
I don't think I ever seen Danny Myers.
You never saw him win?
Like he's not what?
So many shots went through the same spot. Made the exit wound big enough for the whole gang to see through. Now these guns, lethal John Legend. Ask me what that means. What that means? These ratchets I tote ain't made for ordinary people. Nigga walking to my city. Nigga walking to my city. Where the fiends look like zombies walking around, making our residents look evil. Arms out. Waving over your top. Like I ain't used to smart people. Nigga, I'm doing just fine. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Shots hit your head, neck, and spine. Oh, what a happy day. The great Danny with a 3-piece. With this little nana of mine. Your death was finalized. Big knife. The cuts on Danny was organized. The motion of the hand looked like I was sketching out a tribal sign. I'm fire. And I'm like, fuck you. Gun pointed at your top for this American Idol. Bah! Now I gotta kill a nigga we all look up to. I'm in a bad mood.
That was Vision Gang.
Yeah. Danny probably won that one.
But I can help you meet him.
Nah,
Money the boss.
You too truthful.
I get my money.
This nigga right here.
Nah, Danny's really fucking.
I was like, we gonna stand right behind
Danny's
you
different.
when you battle Danny and help you beat him. You right, nigga. God couldn't save your family, but I can help you meet him.
That's not hard. That's one bar. That one bar better than anything.
You lost right there, yo.
Yo.
I'm gonna go watch it. I gotta
watch
go.
it.
I gotta
That
go
was just a
finish this.
snippet. So go watch it.
Go watch that Vision Gang versus Danny Myers. What is it? I'm gonna bar you to death.
Put the
YouTube.
link in it right now.
Yeah, we gonna
battling that shit.
Yeah. The event was besides some mishaps that happened. The event was very good. We saw about like 4 or 5 battles. Would you say 4?
No, it was a great event. It was a great event, well planned, well executed. There was a lot of people there that came through and showed love. Shout out to Baz, shout out to FYL for putting it together. And it was just a great platform for up and coming battle rappers and even battle rappers that are vets in the game to not only come back and give back to battle rap, but it was an opportunity for up and coming battle rappers to showcase their talent. So I just thought it was really good. It was also a really good networking opportunity as well. For the rappers, for people who were there doing the camera work, the audio setup. It was just a really, really good vibe. I'm looking forward to the next one. And if you don't want to go to the next one, you can also watch it on Livewire. I think it's Livewire, Live Wave. They have like a paywall where you can watch it live from the comfort of your home. So definitely make sure to go subscribe to Bar You to Death. I had a good time at the event. I was thoroughly entertained. Saw some really, really good battles where like I couldn't pick a winner. So I'm looking forward to going back and watching some of those that were very entertaining and also watching the ones that I didn't get a chance to see.
The names real quick. If you go all the way in the beginning where it says like actually watching these battles and just like looking at them doing the audio, doing the video, inspired probably us to do something. Maybe we could get something done like this. and see what happens. You know what I mean? We just other content that we're gonna do. Man.
Would you battle?
I battled before.
You have?
Yeah,
I think you said that the first time you were
Yeah,
here.
I battled on 15 Minutes of Fame.
Word?
Yeah,
Oh,
they have the
Sonny was on
platform.
that
It was
shit.
DNA. You know Sully 17?
Nah, Sonny.
Oh, I was about to say. But
Said
yeah,
Sonny was
nah,
on that?
Sonny was on that 15 minutes. What was that
Fame.
shit? Spit or go home.
Yeah, man. They it was a good album. I was with DNA and Clips. That was a great ass experience. That humbled me.
Yeah.
So like in so many ways. Cause I don't even like my material from then. So it's just I just admire these rappers. Like songs, I feel like it's easy because you could fuck up. You can go back and re-record it before you put it out to the public. But once you battle, it's like this ain't your league. You can't take the battle down. You have to write your material with confidence that you're gonna portray it the way that the audience sees fit. And once you put it out there, it's out there. Ain't no taking it down. Ain't no I don't really like my material. You got to be confident in what you. So I give it up to these battles rappers.
It looked like it was tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's hard to come up with
It's different, bro. 3-minute rounds, 3-minute rounds, bro, and to memorize it, like that's.
This was a one.
Oh, it was a 1 rounder.
1 5 minute.
That's still hard though. You know how much 5 minutes? You know how much a hook is? A regular 16 with a hook that's like what 8 to 16. Then the second verse, if you got a feature. Hell yeah.
It's not up here. They didn't put it.
Yeah. I mean, well, all right, fellas. It's already about to be 1 o'clock in the morning. Last words, Pop?
You said ask a question, get everybody started again?
Another 30 minutes.
Yeah, we be here another 2 hours.
Let me stop.
Shout out to the big girls. I'm here for you. I don't know about these past couple days though. Hot. I see you in the winter. I'll be going
Fucking
to
tired.
November.
Okay, that was it.
That's it. Tired.
All right. What you got for us, man?
Huh? I'm chilling, man. Mikey got bars on Instagram. Bars with a Z because illiteracy is cool. And that's it.
Oh, it's 72 outside right now? Crazy.
No fucking
Barbecue,
way.
what's up?
Barbecue? I don't really got a girl. I got a George Foreman.
And that shit outside, extension
We need
code.
extension codes. The homo though, who got the meat?
Good night, Henry. Good night.
I don't have. We need burgers. Yeah, man. What's up? We good? We out of here?
Yeah. Everybody be safe this weekend. You know, good weather can bring a lot of bad energy depending on where you at. So
It's actually gonna be not that good. It's going down in the 60s, like
still good enough weather to be outside. So
rainy.
I mean, people gonna be outside regardless. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. So yeah, you know, just be mindful of your surroundings. Just because it's nice outside, that doesn't mean negative energy is not in the air. So just be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful who you're around. Protect your energy. Stay away from the hate. Stay away from the bad vibes. Keep people who are gonna help you elevate, and stay sucker free.
That was a 3-0 ball.
I mean, I could have been in the battle rap.
Let's go. We had to. We'll talk about it after this. Yeah, man. Shout
You hear
out
my
to
freestyle?
Oh,
Lying.
matter of
There's no
fact,
way.
that's how you ended tonight, right?
Please.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah,
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Not tonight.
How you going to say it in this?
After Ramadan. After Ramadan.
Shout
I
out
got
to Jay Sharp, man. He came in here and gave us some information, man. If y'all need a barber, man, he's a really good barber too. Man, we here. We ain't going nowhere. We tired though. Appreciate y'all for watching. We love y'all. You wanna play some music real quick before we get out of here? You gotta spit a little.
Buenos noches.
This is the one you like? Next week, man, we out. Yo. guys. We get out of here. Love y'all. Bye.